Welcome back to session 4 of Genesis of Infinity. Roleplay.
Let's let that added extra excitement in.
You're like Shia LaBeouf.
We can tell he's more excited.
Nice. Alright. Cool. When we left our adventurers, don't know where I was going.
End of session.
End of session. Everybody go home. Alright, here we go. We were preparing to venture out into the frontier, and you had just exited the Hand of the Queen through the northern gate with stained glass fashioned into the shape of a full moon, blood dripping from it, bats circling it, known to some of you as the Eclipse Door. This massive door of stained glass swings laboriously outwards, and you march out into the frontier. Kairas Nahide strides ahead of you, her simple copper armor shimmering in the morning sun. Her tiefling slave hurries to keep up with her, his small frame overladen with a heavy supply packs, leaving her unencumbered except for a single satchel hung over her shoulder. Her clockwork cat follows at her heel, bouncing playfully in the grass. You begin your journey over the sprawling plains. The savanna grasses so tall that they brush against your waists as you wade through them. Some of you a bit higher.
It tickles his chin.
Tickles his nipples. The landscape is mostly stark and bare, the grassland primarily uninterrupted, save for the occasional spiny tree or shrub, or tumbling craggy foothill. The sky above you is an almost unsettlingly clear and vibrant blue, and the cool breeze rushing around you is refreshing, but now an unfamiliar sensation after weeks spent in the Citronian wastes. As you journey northwest, you begin to see signs of life. Trails of smoke on the horizon betray the locations of the camps of other adventurers braving the frontier. And off to the distant north, you see the silhouette of a mountain range, the dark shadow of a vast forest stretching out beneath it. Kairas extends her arm dramatically, as though drawing back a curtain on the landscape, sunlight gleaming off her delicate gauntlet. That is our destination. The savage natives make their home in that forest beneath the mountain range. I have no doubt that the artifact that I seek is somewhere within or beneath it. It will likely take us a few days to reach it. We should find a suitable location to camp later this evening. We don't want to be exposed come nightfall. Pinch begins to walk.
We should find a place as far deep into the frontier as we can to camp, to make it as central as possible.
Why central?
Well, you see the size of this place. One day we might need to go north. The next, we might need to go south. I'm simply being pragmatic.
Right.
I believe priorities, should they not lie in our safety and the cover from unforeseen foes?
Precisely, I think.
Yes. Perhaps you could send him to scout for us.
Oh, well.
A fine idea.
He doesn't really relay information back to me. He'd go up.
But he can understand either.
Yes, but it's not like he can relay information back to me or anything. It's not like he sees
to the
what-
bird.
I cannot talk to the bird, no.
Could he not fly up? If he finds enemies, come back and give you some chirps.
I suppose. We can try. I've never done it before, to be honest. By the time they see me, and I usually see them, but sure, okay, let's give it a try. Off you go. And King would just fly straight on that.
Tell him how many chirps.
Yeah, he has no instructions.
Just gotta figure it out.
Perhaps,
Three chirps.
perhaps Caius will be better at interpreting the communications of these creatures.
I didn't make that thing.
Yes.
But surely you understand how it works.
It's rather pathetic, but I imagine I could.
Can you communicate with your feline?
Yeah, but that little thing there staying on the ground, that's pathetic.
Yes, it imitates cleaning itself, despite the fact that it's fully metallic.
Can the cat do some kind of scouting as well?
I mean, it can do tricks.
Like what?
Like this. It curls up into a ball like a perfect sphere and begins hovering on the spot with a little propeller, and then slowly sinks back down and deconstruct back into a cat.
That is
It's not very useful, but it's ever so pretty.
That is much cooler than King.
You are right, it is cooler and also useless.
Gerard, as the master tinkerer that you are, could you not have created some tinkering for your
I'm gonna
bird
stop
to
you right
speak?
there, okay? That there.
Yes, why can't these things have vocal cords?
You see,
You
that
people
is-
are great inventors, but you can't invent something that can talk.
Well, I'd like to see you try to make anything half as decent as King,
I
let
did-
alone that.
I didn't say I could, I'm just saying you can do all these other things, why couldn't you do that?
Well, replicating voice is nearly almost
Too
impossible.
difficult.
Well, you're the one that's made the better creature, obviously. How come you can't do it, dear sister?
Well,
It can
no
spin.
one's. I mean, you never asked. She gestures to the cat and, in a perfect facsimile of your voice, says, "Mimicking a person's voice is an almost impossible feat."
I stand corrected.
Generals, that is very embarrassing.
Yes, well, how about you pick something that could actually scout instead of play tricks, and then it might be a bit more useful.
There is always a use for beauty.
Oh my god, this fucking cat!
The cat could still scout for us on the ground.
Well, fine. King, and I'll call King down, and King will land there.
He
How
treads
about I
softly.
fly your cat up there? Then the cat can at least relay information back to us.
Can King carry that cat?
Shut up.
Okay.
King's a falcon,
Never
right?
mind.
Yeah.
Good size.
King's a falcon.
That big,
Of
falcons.
A size.
Well, he has a strength.
It's a falcon! Falcons are big!
I'm the eagle's the big one.
I'm gonna
Google
look
how
this-
big can a falcon
No, I'm
carry.
looking-
I'm gonna look
looking
this up in my
at-
compendium.
Oh, he ain't
What's
strong.
your homunculus strength?
Oh, he ain't good, man. That's a 4.
Yeah, he probably can't carry it.
Gerard,
I'm surprised he actually picked up the pebbles.
I mean, like, he's not, like, pebbles though. Wait, this is the cat's, I'd imagine, heavy-ish to an extent.
Well, it's made of
It is made of metal.
Mm.
Gerard, it is simple, but why not? Why not this? Can you instruct your bird that if there is danger, bring back a memento. If there is not, bring nothing.
You want him to fly towards the danger,
If no,
pick up a memento and come back?
You could just
simply
pick up a leaf or something.
a twig.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
a solution for.
I would just like to add a side note that I've seen in my compendium here that the female gear falcon is the biggest falcon in the world. And
Whips a book out.
the wingspan is about 160 centimeters, which is about roughly the size of this guy I know named Julian Lagona. Just a guy I know from back home. Well, he's tiny because he's about the size of this wingspan of this falcon. This falcon's literally 4 centimeters shorter than me in wingspan.
And me having my background, can I confirm that?
You can do a nature check.
I would like to.
No, you
I
don't.
would not like to. That is not a good idea. Wait. Ooh, yeah, 5.
5. Yeah, you have no idea.
Sure, why not?
This is
Kairos turns to you. I think I've seen that compendium in the library at our family's home. Yes, it's the esteemed traveller Huklei. Yes.
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 This is a
um,
fine copy. I believe there are only a couple in the world.
Ah, yes. Although it seems to have a wealth of knowledge about everything in the world. Yes, I think it would be safe for us to assume that the bird is incapable of carrying.
Alright, okay, King, go up. If you don't see anything within 10 minutes or... Oh, how long am I waiting for?
I don't know, maybe he could just.
Alright, stay up
Oh,
there,
something.
and if you see something, come down and peck me twice. Go.
Make it hard. Make it hard.
I'm sick of this. No.
King soars into, he ascends rapidly into the sky.
Oh.
You see his his form dwindling off into the distance, just a black speck across the clear blue sky. You can actually see him for a fair while. It's very clear weather, and he sort of wanders around. He dives down a few times just to try and get a better view of the landscape. It may take him quite a while if there's anything you want to do in the meantime.
Right, are you happy with that now?
Well, surely when we find a place to camp, we will be set up.
I need to know what King's Wisdom's. Okay, thank you. It's good. Continue.
Does the land like? Oh, sorry, you go.
Surely when we find camp, we will set up watches, groups to keep an eye out for any dangers. No? I assume someone of your talent. Nephris? Apologies. Nephris, I've seen you transform into a bird. You surely be able to do what King is not able to.
Yes, I did not.
Right, so all of that bullshit for you to just ask the Birdman.
But
We
without
discovered that your bird is pretty useless.
It will come back and peck me twice when it sees something.
Are you saying you don't have faith in your creation?
Absolutely I don't, okay? I failed with it. That's why I made this. The thing you could never make.
truthfully, without me, who would be companion to our little friend?
Thank you. Look, I appreciate you.
I don't.
I appreciate that you're backing King.
Did not mean King. I meant Nadia.
Oh, this is awkward. Yeah.
I feel like this. We have had our fun. Shall we focus on the task at hand, perhaps?
Please.
I am ready.
What is this? Can you remind us, Kairos, what this artifact looks like that you are?
Well, I don't need to remind you of something I've never shared. In fact, I think it's best if we leave it vague.
Would it not be easier for us to locate it? If you
How am I
tell us,
supposed to
if you
beat
describe
to
it to
that
us.
fact of
First.
what it is?
I believe you'll know it when you see it.
Really?
Second,
If I would know it better if you tell me.
honestly, I doubt it.
Do you know what it looks like?
Not entirely, no.
Oh, okay. That's a good question.
Yes.
Do you have any information of where to start looking, or where we have best chance of finding this?
She again gestures dramatically at the briar forest off in the
Wow,
distance.
you've really got no idea, do you?
I wouldn't say no idea, and you should watch your tone around me, small one.
Oh, I think his tone is quite perfect. You are useless right now.
He's forgiven.
She takes a step closer to you. She is significantly taller and
No.
looks down her nose, hand on the hilt of her firearm.
Oh, can I cast enlarge?
You
I'd
can.
On him, obviously.
so good.
This is making Georgia and line. If you know what I'm saying.
Hey.
Oh.
I'd like to go in between them and push them apart.
So what you're telling us is you're useless. You don't know where we're going.
That's why she needed us.
You
I
must-
have a lead. So far, everyone who's tried to take me there has proved unhelpful, shall we say.
Well, what is he?
But you will watch your tongue, half-spawn.
As will you.
You must forgive my bodyguard.
She relaxes her grip on the firearm.
Before we continue, Cullen, what do the cards say?
That's another good question.
Well,
What can they tell us?
we don't have any knowledge of the artifact itself, so I can't locate it per se. No one's ever seen it or could describe it.
We know that it
in
is
detail.
of technology that is foreign in this place. Its presence here is somewhat unusual, which is why I am so eager to recover it.
How far would you say this, if we were to head towards your lead or the area in which you believe we would find some answers, how far away from us right now would that be?
3 days walk northwards, perhaps?
Okay.
Maybe we wait till we make camp for you to.
Yes, I could ask the cards, of course, but I know as we get closer to danger, I find asking simple questions will lead us to whether we're heading towards or away from danger, and judging by how important this artifact is and who may have it, maybe if the cards say we're walking towards danger, would be a good sign that we're heading in the correct direction.
So far, those cards mean nothing but
Correct?
trouble. I prefer they stay away.
I cannot disagree that good things come with challenge.
Anyway, you say that there was possibilities it was under the ground. Perhaps we should start there. Perhaps there is a mine. Is that what you mean by underground?
Yes and no. There are a series of tunnels that span across this entire continent under the ground. It is possible for us to travel through them, but if we don't know where we're going exactly, it might prove perilous.
Cullen, you said these cards could direct us?
Direct is such a direct term. I guess it was a guide us in our decisions. Like if we were to come to a fork in the road or a fork in the tunnels, we would see which one would potentially lead to danger and which one would not.
Perhaps we need to go to the danger if it is some unsavory characters you say have this artifact. Perhaps we locate
Yes,
the tunnels to start.
savages.
Perhaps we locate the tunnels to start, and that might lead us to our objectives.
I'm more curious about the meetings. What do you know?
That they're disgusting. For one.
Well, you said he's disgusting, so what is
Yes,
your
but
definition of disgusting?
there is a spectrum of filth.
Where is he on the spectrum?
I would say perhaps topsoil. The natives would be low.
Just a quick question: who's with us besides everyone that's here?
You
I know-
have
yeah,
Naraya, the
right.
slave that you
Yeah,
and the other tiefling slave that she has brought with her.
she brought that one. Okay.
Yes.
The right NARIH.
N-A-I-R-A-Y-A.
Did she have guards when she met us in the bar?
She did.
Because she left them behind.
She came to the inn with one of the city's guards.
That's right, the guard in the black armor.
The one you saw with the armor on
Oh, yeah.
the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to have Naraya picking up a few small rocks as we, if possible, along the sand as we go, and just carry a few small rocks.
Yes, sir. That's what you need.
Yes, of course, and just hold on to them for me. Thank you.
Just like in a pouch or like.
If
In his pockets.
I'll, you know what? I'll
Like a slave?
I'll
Like
fashion-
chipmunk in the
I'll
I'll
mouth.
fashion him like a little sort of like a little backpack thing as well.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I have a
You
second,
have a
so you
little
can start
pack.
collecting some rocks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say just hold it.
Not a great amount, and not so it's too difficult for you to carry. Just a few, maybe like 6 or so.
You know, brother, there are better things to do with slaves than busy work.
What I do with my slave is completely up to me. Sorry. How about you figure out what you're doing with yours? He looks all over the place.
I mean, he's carrying packs.
Well,
It's
that's
good enough for
great.
me.
Now shut up.
Well, you can't carry them yourself. So you're not-
Why would I when I have men standing idle?
I believe
That's a boy.
He'll do.
Don't like that.
I believe we are.
Yes,
Dilly
dilly.
May I add a comment?
Cost.
Of course.
I think we would not be the first travellers to be seeking this artifact. I think it'll be a well-ridden path to the glory we seek. Can I do a survival check for
Yeah.
footprints?
Absolutely can.
There is.
Yep. Guidance. Add your D4.
D4.
Yep. From guidance.
Thank you. That's 2 and then still plus the modifier.
Yeah. Well, you add it to your. So guidance is a D4 added to your total roll.
Oh, I didn't hear. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sorry.
2, 15.
And then I'll use Flash of Genius to add an extra 5 on here.
For 20, baby.
Ooh.
Because I didn't
So,
use that
six,
once in the
20.
last 3 sessions.
That's a 20. There, it's hard to see distinct footprints in this sort of area. The grass kind of shifts a fair bit that it would be hard to, but you can see that there are trails that leave furrows in this grassland. So there are clearly a number of paths that have been taken through the grassland fairly recently, but it would be impossible for you to know whether or not certain parties who are more intelligent would have walked single file to hide their numbers, or if they've sort of fanned out and just made tracks to cover as much distance as possible. So it's hard for you to know how people travel in the frontier as a party in order to make the most of their time here. It is obvious that there are a number of people who have left in this direction and have headed north in the direction you're heading recently. The one thing that you do notice, though, is that there is a particularly large furrow that's a little bit off to like the northwest from you. It doesn't go along the path you're on. In fact, it extends off into the distance, but it does seem to be zigzagging in a lot of directions, as though it's kind of following a regularly trodden but not well-defined patrol route. And you would recognize this from your time in nature as something that that an apex predator would do. So it's like using sort of edge effects of its terrain to mark out a territory.
Okay. I would suggest we do not follow the path of least resistance. I think we are confident.
Why? What do you see?
What do we say about
What do you see?
if we all cast our gaze to the northwest? We can see the open stark fields in front of us, but to the northwest there is a pathway, not looking hidden, rather looking more complex, off to the side, the beaten path. I think we have no other lead. I think we try. I think this may be a direction, at this point, with no other direction that we have, that may yield some guidance.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's cool.
King starts to descend from the sky, his shrill cry echoing in the area around you, riding on the wind. He lands on his little divots in your armor, and what were the commands you gave him? Peck twice if there was danger.
Yes.
He does not peck you.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying that he's perfect. I'm obviously gonna have to do some work on him later. I just realized I can add something. But I don't believe there's anything around so far. With danger-wise.
I hope your bird is correct, because I would hate to be ambushed because your bird is a bit unsophisticated.
Right, well, can't make it perfect. But if only the cat could go in the air.
Shall we begin?
It hisses at you. That's...
Shall we begin our trek?
Yeah.
I thought we were already moving.
No.
I think we're standing still.
We
the
haven't
whole
still
time.
discussed yeah.
Hey, screwed. Yeah, let's go.
I like how you were the only one who thought of walking.
I was hoping we'll walk it somewhere.
The sun is set.
How would King find you?
They can figure it out.
Apparently he can't see shit.
He's magically in tune.
No, that's true.
Next
Maybe
patch.
Your next patch.
Well, I just realized I probably could talk, but still,
No.
no, he can.
Jaros, you're the one with
You
armor.
can understand languages, you
Yeah.
can't speak them.
I will talk to you later. Pardon?
You have
Again,
the armor.
next patch.
Why don't you take us for
Take what?
lead us as a party?
Oh, right. Sure. Okay. Where are we going? To the north.
For
No,
goodness sake, Kyra stands from the grass where she was sitting and shoves past you. She grabs the scruff of her slave and kicks him in front of her. Well, come on then. She starts marching.
Yes, I'll
off into
follow.
For you not paying any attention.
No, I obviously wasn't. You were so boring.
What do you expect to defeat your sister if you do not pay
It's not defeat. I'm simply going to best her. I mean, it's quite easy. Look at her. Buffoon.
I feel like that's the same thing.
Shut up.
You actually notice as well at this
This
point.
barbarian is more intelligent than you at the moment.
You actually notice that the cat is walking ahead of Kairos at this point in time, and it's sort of skulking its way as you would see like a lioness stalking prey, much just like stalking forward, shoulders up and head low. She keeps a healthy distance from the cat though, so she's clearly using it as some form of forward scout or vanguard for herself. She continues walking, and soon you find yourselves merging your path with the furrows that crisscross around the horizon. As you continue walking for about maybe an hour or so, off in the distance you can see a craggy rock formation that's just sort of juts out of the ground in the grassland. It's rather mossy and fairly covered in an almost spherical shape. It does seem like it could provide significant shelter from the elements, as it effectively forms a small cave, which could disguise the presence of a campfire and dampen any noise that you might make from inside. And Kairos begins walking in the direction of the outcropping. This seems like it would be the most suitable place for us to defend ourselves in the evenings. I suggest that we make camp in there.
How long have we been walking for, sorry?
About an hour or so, a bit over.
Is this not a bit too early to set up a base camp if we are possibly walking for another 2 days before we for 3 days even before we reach our area of search?
We can always establish another camp. Having one in the heart of the frontier might not be a poor idea. You do know that Havar Lake is effectively like right in the middle of the border, so to be not too far from it would mean that you're quite central.
Very well.
She begins marching the direction of the outcropping. You do notice, Nephris, that the furrows in the grass seem to converge on this point, though, which does not appear to have clicked in Kairos' mind.
I'm gonna cast Terra Sense at this point real quick.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's really special.
At this point, Nephris removes both of his shoes, packed them into his backpack at this point, and casting Terra Sense.
As you stand barefoot and merge your senses with the earth, you detect vibrations all around you. There's small insects in the hum of the earth in the grassland, just the natural to and fro and waves of energy surrounding you. But there's a particularly large presence just ahead of you where the grass begins to thin out towards the outcropping, and it feels like a rumbling, almost thunderous sense. And you can feel it rise and fall as heavy breathing. You know for certain that there is something in that outcropping.
Okay.
Something big.
Standing still at this point, Nephris' eyes closed, opening his eyes. I sense life of some description. I feel it as large. I cannot feel its intentions, but I believe we should tread carefully as we move forward.
Well, maybe this isn't such a good place for a camp. That's the case.
Do we wish to determine this?
Kairos has just now reached the edge of where the grass is thinned out into fairly hard-packed dirt just before the outcropping. She appears to have been ignoring you as you've been discussing things. And as you open your eyes, the one thing that you recognize is that you hear a crunch underneath her feet as she begins walking forward as you have this discussion.
Oh, of course. You found a picking a good location to rest. That's fantastic. Did you hear that, sister?
I'm afraid I have not been paying attention to your prattling.
Maybe we should let her go.
I would.
She has turned to face you. So far, you have been nothing short of noisy.
Well, as far as Nephris is concerned, you picked a shit location for us to rest.
Nephris, is this imminent danger?
I cannot determine that. I feel a presence larger than our bodies combined, but I cannot tell you intent of this life force in front of us.
To me, that seems imminently dangerous. I don't hate for us to be asleep only to wake up to be eaten by some kind of troll or giant.
Does that mean we get to fight it?
I'm ready.
The wind shifts and blows from the north towards you, and it picks up this ungodly smell coming from the rock formation as it hits you, and you recognize it as the scent of, from your countless adventures in the past, the scent of bones, blood, and offal.
That's not a good smell.
Let us not be brash, my friends. We should depart immediately.
Brash, look around you, she gestures to the grassland. Do you see anywhere else around here that is sheltered?
Kairos, I feel we should leave immediately.
You don't want to take it
This is
on.
no place without shelter. That means we are not the only ones that are looking for shelter.
And at least we'll be safe in there.
There must be a reason no one is here.
Do you not smell that scent of death?
She raises it, sniffs the air. Honestly, it smells no different to the city that we were just in. Everything around here is rather filthy. She turns again and you hear more crunching underfoot, and you can see now that she's actually walking on skeletons.
Sister, how about you send your cat in then, and we'll see what happens?
Oh, very well. You're all such pathetic yellow-bellied worms. Run along.
Arthritis
The cat bounds and stalks in. As it approaches the entrance to the cave, there's another gust of wind, and you can feel the rumbling rising as it sort of surges forward.
With preference of the cat entering than us, I think this is the right decision.
I put my hand on my rapier and I turn to Cullen and I say, Cullen, do you sense anything new yourself? Can you tell anything at the moment?
So it's a perception or a...
You can?
My hand is
Do your
already in
cards
my hands.
do your cards not tell you anything?
I haven't asked them.
Or can you ask your cards something?
J-Roll?
I feel like it's the
Yes.
time required. Is it?
Detect magic.
Of course I have
Okay.
detect magic.
I generally ask
That will
cards
then,
when
yeah,
we're
yeah.
Oh.
not
J-Roll,
surplus danger.
what ability do you have for detecting the sense of magic?
I detect all sense of magic within our area.
13.
I would say
13 perception.
You don't notice anything other than the awful smell.
roughly 20 to 30 feet away I can detect magic.
How willing are you to venture forth?
Right, because somebody can't get it done properly.
How far away are we from the...
About 60 feet.
And how far away is Kairos?
Maybe 40.
I'd like to
From the...
From the entrance.
No, from the... What we thought was under the ground. Is there something underground or is it...
Yeah, it's a cave. It's like an outcropping, like a cave, like a rock formation.
Oh, so I mean from what he sensed. Like, is that like...
That's coming from the outcropping.
shit.
From the cave, essentially. Okay. We could... Well, depending if it is something that we need to fight, or hopefully not, but we could like lure it out. Or,
If you guys wish to start the fight, perhaps that can be up
The-
to you. And then I'd like to hide behind it.
no, I was gonna cast.
His like bald head
I was going
instantly
to
disguises.
Becomes a rock.
Listening.
30 feet.
The-
I was gonna walk up closer to Kairos.
Mhm.
And so I can cast Thaumaturgy
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
at 30 feet and put light trails on the ground. It's harmless, but
Like
just,
from her.
no, but like in the distance, like I can like.
Oh, yeah.
So just to kind of like, shake the bush, shake
Yeah,
the tree.
yeah, you can just shake the tree, see if a berry falls out.
Yeah, basically.
Just sorry, before he does that, do you want me to make
You
a
can make
stealth
a
check?
hide,
Alright,
yeah.
I made a 16.
Okay.
I'll stealth check.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
So I walk up. I walk up to stand next to Kairos, so I get close to
I
her,
will as well.
and I place
I will not.
I place my hand on the ground, and I just make some whispering spells while, and you just see light shaking.
Shaking of the rocks. So the shaking is occurring quite near where the homunculus is at this point, near the entrance of the cave. It takes another step forward as the shaking happens, and you see it bare its teeth and hiss, back arched menacingly. And then you hear a thump as a massive clawed paw slaps against the earth on the outside of the outcropping against the wall and starts lumbering itself forward. The shadow of a beast drags itself out of the outcropping.
I hit my chest quickly. I'm just activating something really quickly. I hit like what you see is like you can't really see anything. It kind of looks like an indentation in the chest that I hit on the metallic plating, and you just see kind of like a blue faint light start to light up around the whole armor, and it activates the defensive system of the armor. Hey, I'm ready.
This huge, muscular creature covered in dark fur apart from its chest resembles a giant ape with clawed paws and much denser muscles on its haunches. And it has a much more protruding snout with fierce fangs, and it's more dripping with just frothy slather. Kairos takes one step back as the homunculus runs back towards her. She places one hand on her weapon and clutches the satchel in a ready stance and grits her teeth. Ah, hells, it's an Ursimian. They don't normally hide underground. And everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
It's a roll.
An Ursimian.
It's not
You
that.
saw
Oh,
that's why you
You
laughed.
are
You laughed at me.
Plus
S-M-I-A.
-2.
I love how you rolled one below me too after laughing at me. He saw my roll, laughed, rolled one below.
Oh boy.
As a better picture, if you could imagine a bear and an ape sort of smushed together.
Like a bear and a gorilla, or like a
Yeah.
bear and a bamboo?
Could
Like
I,
a bear and a gorilla.
Could I at the same time activating the because that gives me 10 additional hit points, activated my animated shield at the same time?
Yep.
I got an 18.
Must be nice.
And I got a 14.
I know we're gonna be last, so it's fine.
Oh, really?
We, plural we.
Nasty.
That's cool.
Here, look, that and then that.
Nephros?
1.
Jadros?
If he rolls, FYI, if he rolls a 2, he's -1.
Yeah, literally.
7.
And Cullen.
So,
Oh, thanks. Wait, what's your dex?
well,
Cool, I got it for you.
that's good.
Well, currently, Silas has not been seen by the creature, and he gets to act first. But before he does, I will set up.
Lost his turn. Just oh, wait.
Yes, it's like, I'm gonna wait. Ain't no surprises for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out.
I'll actually say the name.
Stay.
Yeah.
Classically conditioned.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of a crag.
Take just a quick break.
Am I reading? I'll just watch you click them.
That's a rock. Deal with it.
I didn't realize I was that far away. I thought I was hiding behind a rock close to the crowd to hit that rock. Or were we that far away?
You would be that far
Okay.
away. Yeah.
What? You just have this on you.
Oh man, have I lost my sword? Or I can't actually see
Where
it.
did you
Yeah.
get that?
No, I've lost
I
it.
know.
It's around here somewhere.
Damn, you gotta use that.
Yeah,
You gotta
100%.
fucking use that.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Yeah, don't ruin it.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, don't
So
ruin
you can
it.
tell me
Correct.
I'll forget it.
Yeah, you'll be amazed all over again.
I'll be like, oh my god,
God.
we had that. And you're like, no, I showed
Just
you.
a reminder, what's this mix between a bear and a what?
A bear and a gorilla.
It's in the game.
Also, I heard that Tony Stark comment before.
Someone got it!
Yeah, I
Someone gets
understand.
language and shit. No, Cullen!
What?
Wait, can you say it again, Rob? What it was?
Simeon.
Simeon.
I don't know.
Simeon as in ape.
Ah.
Simia.
In what?
So why'd you say Simeon and then say Cullen? Are you trying to call him an ape?
No, he dropped
dropped
Cullen.
Ah.
What I do?
Nothing! Everybody pay attention to me or don't pay attention at all.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be in camera.
Chaos.
I was just saying, like, yeah.
That'll do, pig.
Because I think you have to move, like the, it has to be the other board. Like,
Oh, you tell me what's in
What is it? Chill down front.
Like,
left.
damn it!
Is that you? Is that Jados on the left?
Jared, I don't know.
was alright?
With the
Yes,
yellow
you're
hat?
It's alright, it's just gonna make it more entertaining.
Jados
Well,
is
go on.
middle. I'm translucent boy.
Am I in the middle?
You're the one with the star.
The staff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Because I was next to K.
Kairos.
Yes. Don't know.
You never played one.
Ain't nobody listening to me.
I'll
Spend all this
It's
time
so
making
close to Paris, alright?
Coyotes. I'm gonna have like hush Naraya like further back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I offer Naraya to the bear.
Sacrifice.
How far is it between me and the bear in terms of distance?
5 feet. Yeah, it's an Ursimian, thank you.
Sorry.
I spent time creating this creature.
Between me and the Ursimian.
Or the bait.
It's a bait.
Oh,
I like bait.
Each one's 5 feet.
Yeah, I know. I just can't see how. Like, I
Oh.
can't see how many there are between me and it.
30.
Oh, okay. That's my distance. I will creep up to him,
Mm-hmm.
having rolled a 28
Mm-hmm.
on my stealth.
Yes, he still can't see you.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Now I'm going to. So you have to remind me again how I stealth attack stuff. I'm gonna.
So you need to have advantage to do a stealth attack.
Yeah, which I do now because I'm hidden. Right?
Because you're hidden. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab at it with my rapier.
Stab at it.
Uh,
Hell's heart I stab at thee.
ooh, for a second I thought that was in that one. No, it's a 17 to hit.
Your rapier, you thrust the rapier forward at an odd angle, hoping to get a chink into its thick, muscly hide, and the rapier just jabs in and seems to do no damage. Doesn't penetrate through the hide.
Right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide again. I get a 24 on that.
Yep, okay, you are hidden again. It does not appear to have
In its
noticed.
face. Stab. Oh shit. Alright.
Think, and just the rapier bounces off, and you just hush your way back again.
Must have been the wind.
Did you hit him with one? Hit him with one of these.
You can't see me.
It
Oh, wait,
was,
so-
however, a surprise round, so you do get to act again.
Yes, good.
Oh.
And I
It's
forgot-
okay. He just turns to you. That one didn't count.
Go again.
All of us, or
Just for him.
Just
Just
okay.
I forgot that I also have lucky, so I can reroll that.
So good.
This time it's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Yes. Huh?
Where are lucky?
That's a feat.
Oh,
You do-
oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I was just
Yeah. There's no halflings.
I was
here.
gonna say, like, you wouldn't have that.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm allowed to have feats. It's 1d8. Damage. Ooh. 14 damage
Mhm.
plus my. Oh wait, sorry. Oh yeah, no, sorry. I did that.
You gotta
Plus
do
six.
it, yeah.
Then my 5d6.
So much damage.
It's like Warhammer rolling dice. 12, 16, 17. So 14 plus 17 is 31.
Cool.
Damage total.
Yeah, quick math. Quick maths.
Yo, what type of damage?
You actually
Obviously.
managed to strike through the thick hide around the Ursinian's neck, and it bellows in pain in this strange garbled cry.
You bitch. No, I don't say anything.
You just said it.
This time I'm like, I'm like happy that I actually got it through this time. And I'm going to use my bonus action again to hide, which is a 16.
Okay. So you make your attack and you begin to slink back behind the rock, and as you do move away out of its field of vision, you notice its eye follows you. It is then its turn. It climbs laboriously out of the outcropping and swipes one of its massive clawed paws at you, Silas. What is your AC?
Just one sec, I'm just trying to have a look at
Yes.
this.
Just hang on, let me get my uncanny dodge out.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Where is it?
Let me just call out my Neo real quick.
I do have uncanny dodge, don't I? I do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to find it. I don't have the thing in front of me. Hang on.
That's not. Pretty sure that's a dex save. Though.
Come here, uncanny dodge. No, I don't. The only uncanny I have in my document is to talk about my charisma.
Oh no. Well, what's your AC?
Wait. My AC is 16, I think. Yes.
Okay. Its clawed fist connects with you,
Oh,
and
no.
you take.
He was gonna hit. The way he's asking.
Yeah. Oh,
If that was
yeah.
above a 20, you get hit.
Oh, that's
That's
all
not
it
damage,
does.
just a little 5.
Huh?
You take 23 bludgeoning damage as it smashes into you.
And I've already used all my bonus action.
Yeah, are you sure you don't have uncanny dodge? Because that's a pretty standard
Little
roll.
5.
Yeah, no, I do. I just don't have it written down in my document.
Use a reaction to half the attack damage.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Did I already use my reaction though?
No, you've used your bonus action.
Okay, then yeah.
We'll use that. Okay, cool. So you took, what was it, 24 did I say?
23.
23.
I'm
So,
only doing that
cool.
because I
12?
don't want to heal you 28 damage. That's all.
Yeah, 23, so 12 damage.
Stingy. Stingy.
Hey, he's being smart. And
You take 12 damage as it smashes into you, but you manage to sort of glance out of the way and get back from the rock. It then rushes forward.
Uh-oh.
I remember.
Out of
It is going to be leaving your space, but you've already used your reaction.
That's me.
And it's going to rush at Kairos.
Oh, thank God. I mean, oh no!
We're next to each other, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
They said Windex to each other.
Windex! You just like spray her in the eyes.
I don't know why, I just said Windex to each other.
We like a clean battlefield, right?
Hey, no brand names.
Just a glass eye.
And as you watch as its like slavering jaws clamp down towards her, and grab her around the throat.
Can I push her out of the way?
No. It connects.
Oh no! Guys, she could die!
Titus, no.
And she takes a fair amount of piercing damage. And then it sort of tosses her to the side.
No, I was trying.
What are you
Chris does it. No, she couldn't die.
Oh no, she might die.
The horror! Oh no!
It tosses her to the side.
Oh, of course she does.
And you watch as Kyras's eyes go blank.
Oh.
She's still standing and still seems semi-conscious, but something is wrong. It is then Tordrad's turn.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, seeing the carnage that's happened thus far, I think.
It's like reared up on its hind legs and beating its chest now as its fanged maw just drips blood.
Can I get a sound of what sound it's making?
So, almost in response to the
That's the closest. Almost like a Wookiee.
I like it.
in the response to the. Well, I'm imagining it being a little more threatening. But in response to the
Okay, I guess I'll just
loud
go. Yes.
Good man.
Tordrad's going to hold up both his hammers and he's going to shout, like, look up to the sky. You see his like eyes crackling thunder. He's going to move 5 feet. No, he's going to move up to the bear as he's doing all this.
As he's doing this, my
As
goodness.
And he's going to shout.
I'm a virgin!
I'm sorry.
Maybe I won't do it.
No, do it. I need to know what Tordrad was going to
It
do.
took too long that it made it, so
I'm going to start again from the start. If you
Oh,
say
no.
I'm going to jump over this.
I see
I
that.
don't doubt that I can.
Can you do it
he's
without
gonna
breaking
hold-
anything?
Huh?
Can you do it without breaking anything?
no!
How good is Dex?
I'm pretty good at that.
Now you're tempting me to say it again.
No.
I'm not joking. Yeah, so he holds his 2 hammers up to the sky. You can see lightning crackling in his eyes, and you almost can hear the sounds of lightning and thunder crackling. And he's going to look at this Ursinian straight in the eyes, and he's going to say, "In storm's embrace, I rage!" And he's
And
going to
then you
smack
rage.
his hammers together with like a lightning effect, and it's going to he's going to direct that lightning straight at the Ursinian.
Yeah.
And he must make a dex save.
He failed.
Okay, so he
Nice.
takes 1d6 lightning damage. 3 lightning damage. And then I am going to swing. I'm going to swing my lightning hammer at him. And I have advantage because
That's if you reckless attack, yes.
I am going to reckless attack.
Okay. Good.
Wow, that's,
Tasty barbarian.
well, the first one is
That misses.
Can the second attack, can that also be reckless, or is it just like only just the one attack?
Pretty sure the second can't be reckless. It has to be the third attack after like it skips one.
I thought it was advantage for all your attacks.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
everyone.
Oh, I'm wrong, but yeah, you get advantage on attack as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
during
exactly.
this turn.
My bad.
Let me check.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm reading it now, and it says that when you make your first attack on the turn, you can decide to do it recklessly, doing
Yep.
so to your advantage.
Yeah, you're right.
On the
Yep.
first attack.
No,
No, the whole
But he has to
turn.
choose to do it on his first one.
Yeah, so if you got the second, it's like
So then
this.
I'll use my next attack.
Doesn't do that, BJ. Doesn't do that, BJ. First one, the second sword.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
because it
why.
automatically applies.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. I would.
So that is a 21.
21 hits.
Nice. And I'm going to expend a charge on that one as well.
Mhm.
I'll do the damage first, though.
What did you get for 23 earlier? Or 26 or something?
I think the attack that hit was like 24.
Did it take all the damage?
Somewhat.
We're working our way down. We're getting there.
Did it?
Well, 17 missed.
17 missed that. We all missed it.
That's right. Okay.
17, yes.
Okay, so
He attacked twice.
he takes 8
Thanks, I just
damage,
Mhm.
like 3 bludgeoning, 3 lightning, and
Yep.
2 thunder. And then I'm going to expend a charge on that as well, so he wants to make a DC 15 strength save.
He failed!
Sick. And then he is going to suffer 1.
Oh, wait, sorry, strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, he passes.
Who said strength?
Nice
I
talk.
said strength. I was
What a
like,
tease.
what?
I was surprised. I was like,
I was like, wait a minute, strength?
This
There
is
is-
Simeon's
There's a
leg
six
day.
inch. Yeah.
I did not expect and that
I had
is.
cons to my mind. I was like, oh, yeah.
No, and that's all I'm doing.
Yep, fair dues. Alright. Then it is, whoops, giving it away. Then it's Kairos' turn. And you'll look at her as she seems to try to shake something off in her mind, and she looks as though she's feeling really unwell as she like clutches the wounds at her neck that she's been bitten. And then, as you all watch, she turns to look at Tordrad with her eyes rolled back into her head, and foam leaks out of the side of her mouth, and she raises her pistol at you and just screams ferociously as she pulls the trigger.
Damn, okay.
What's your AC? It's pretty high.
It's decent. Yeah, it is.
Surely.
Surely.
It's 18.
Advantage.
So
She has advantage.
she has advantage.
Well, no, does she have advantage on?
She
Yes.
does.
Yeah. Any attack roll against you.
Yeah.
Well, you take 7 piercing damage and 3 lightning damage.
So 5, half damage right because of raging.
You won't half the lightning.
Okay, so I'll take
So you take 7 total.
7 total.
Yeah. Cool. And she then just starts running full sprint towards you.
Oh, okay.
Where's she
You
on
really
the...
good.
That's it.
What character is she on the board?
She's I'll move her in a second. But as
She has the
she's
big
gonna
staff?
Hmm?
She has the big staff. Okay.
but she's gonna run full sprint at Tordrad and try to shove him to the ground. She is going to do very poorly. She just kind of slams into you, but still is just like screaming incoherently with foam leaking down her chin.
Damn, okay.
Oh no!
That sees you bumps.
That's
into the
basically
wall.
just
Okay.
Prone.
Yep. Then we come to Jairus.
Jairus, he looks over at Silas, gives him a bit of a smoke, and you hear it, and you see King fly down, land on your shoulder as, and you feel a bit of a surge pulse through you as I cast haste through King onto you, so you're now a bit hastened for it's your turn around.
Thank you.
I'll then charge towards the beast. Can I put myself... Can I use a bonus action to sort of shove in between Iris?
You can go and you can use your bonus action to shove it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so then I can place myself in between and like next to, like, so
Yeah,
going
yeah,
between.
you can go.
shove
You can
and,
go and
like,
shove
keep
it.
going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Make an athletics check.
Wouldn't it be it's athletic check.
Yeah.
I'll use Flash of Genius for it as well.
I love that you can do that. That's mental.
I'd completely forgotten about it until the start as I'm looking through it. I'm like, oh shit, I've been lacking on this. So bad. Sorry. Athletics.
Mhm.
Because it's a strength check. Could I not use my intelligence modifier for it instead? Because my intelligence replaces my strength checks.
Does it replace your strength checks or just your attack rolls?
No, strength checks.
Then yeah,
Every strength check's made
It's a-
with
well,
intelligence, not attack roll.
in the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a strength check, so yeah.
Awesome. So that then would be 21.
Yeah, that definitely beats her.
Yeah, six.
The pistons in your armor fire and just like slam her backwards.
Right, well, she's finally gone nuts. I knew it would happen. And then I'll move up to the beast, and you'll see the lightning start to charge through the gauntlets as I leash 2 like thrusts into it.
You'll want to. Give him the chair.
That's not how it works.
Still the top rope.
Watch out! Watch out!
Oh, that's... 11 and... Oh, I rolled a 5 twice.
There, my friend.
2 11s.
Switch dice.
Then in jail.
You see energy ripple along the body of the Ursinian, and it does absolutely nothing.
Well,
Maybe
listen,
tenderize the meat a bit.
you know I'm here. Help?
It doesn't seem to have even noticed you.
Yeah, I'm done.
Cullen, your turn.
I tenderized.
Look, at least you gave me haste.
That's the best part of the whole thing. King's a
So
King's a
what
trooper.
would you just attack him with what?
You just tried to punch his
I tried to
fist
punch
because
him.
Oh, you
I-
punched him.
Yeah,
his
it's
armor
like-
does cool stuff.
Yeah, WWE.
Yeah, so
Who said fisticuffed?
Yeah.
Why I
Just a slow, just.
Yeah. Bang, zoom, straight to the moon.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Oh shit.
We'd have to really avoid it in this.
Thank you,
That is-
Cullen.
That is usually the goal.
I mean, your sister.
Oh yeah, she's stupid.
Just currently like a slobbering mess.
I'm gonna find that out.
I grab. I move up towards, and where's the torch at?
Right in front of the Ursinian. He's between you.
No. He wasn't hit. You weren't hit at all.
Not yet.
I go and stand to kind of. Can I go around and stand between J-Ross and his sister, but between the bench of the beast as well?
Yeah. So like around here.
Yeah, I want to block between. Yeah, no, around.
You just can't say Kaitis.
Yes.
It's just wrong in the brain.
But I'm gonna make sure I'm facing her because I want to just make sure she's not getting towards anyone else because
Gotta stop that.
I'm worried about things, but I'm still next to the Proscenium. I then I get out my cards, I start praying, way of it, and you can't see my shield just start glowing, and then the top deck of my card goes into my shield, just goes brighter, another card goes into it, it goes brighter. And then you see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards get into it. It's just almost blinding in a way, but it just looks solid. And I cast Channel Divinity, just so you know.
Yeah, I figured you were channeling divinity.
Yeah. And for the next hour, my Constitution and AC increased by 8.
Nice.
Damn, you've already got a fucked AC as well.
So my AC is 29.
Sorry?
This man is more solid than the barbarian
So,
in our party.
I'm more solid than him. How are you more solid than me?
Eight of.
I am a god. I am a
I was
god.
gonna say, you believe in
I am a
god.
He's Kanye Westing over here.
8 of I am the diesel.
That was 8. Oh.
I am the one who knocks.
That's
I
awesome.
am 8 of pentacles, yeah.
I am the one who has high AC.
So I was
And then with my
Half the party is vying for the role of tank.
I wanted this.
and then with my bonus action, I will cast healing. I will cast healing word on Silas.
Nice.
Oh, thanks.
Let's get some HP back.
No, Kairos.
That took me a sec to realise who you're talking to. Yeah, I thought you said Kyra. I was like,
I
no.
think Kairos.
No, she'll get rid of that.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully she dies.
Oh, if she dies, I'll be delighted.
You get 8 health back.
Thank you. That makes me almost full.
And then was I just lock my arm behind my shield and like brace. That's my turn.
Okay. Then it's Nephris's turn.
Nephris nabs the back of his cloak, pulling in front of him, and what appeared to be, what seems to just be embroidered stars sitting on his coat. Nephris grabs what looked like fabric, and as it comes from his hand, forms the shape of arcane, and as if he was reciting holy scripture, Nephris turns to the beast under his breath, says, "Beast, whether it's the stars in the sky or the stars from my cloak, I hope this is the last thing you see." And cast a level 2 magic missile from my cloak. Can I roll a d6?
You can have anything you want after that.
Just take it, don't ask. Take it, yeah.
Oh, wait.
It's a good roll too.
That's a 12. That's 4 force damage and 8. Hang on.
Should all be force down.
Yeah, it might actually be. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, it's all force damage. Yeah.
How much?
Yeah, so that's 12 force damage.
Cool. Don't need to roll to hit. Match this.
So OP. That was cast level 2, so yeah, that's 4 additional darts. And I'll move just behind Jordan, sorry. And with my
You might move behind colour at this point.
little kiss in the cheek, little kiss in the back of the neck, I cast resistance.
A little
just
peck,
licks him.
a little peck, 2 pecks for danger.
How does Cullen how does Torgo take it? What does he feel?
He loves it.
That sounds like.
There's like a little, I don't know, this little like moistness.
That's why Tally's live so long, because we do that double kiss every time we see each other.
Constant.
They live longer than they should.
So just don't forget the default. And that is my turn.
Silas.
Me again. Okay, so I've got haste. So, can you just remind me? I just want to make, because
It's gonna bring it up.
Get extra AC, extra movement, and you can attack twice.
nice. So that means I can attack twice and still hide again, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Wouldn't you already
You
have
sneak
a
attack
double
twice.
attack? You already have 2 attacks, don't you?
I don't have an extra attack.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
That's why you get sneak attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, cool.
Sneak
No,
attack pretty much
yeah,
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak back up to him, which is oh no, that was a nat 1.
You don't need a sneak.
Wait. Well, don't I
You're
sneak?
already sneaked. Like, you're already sneaking.
But to sneak to go towards the
You have
civilian.
You will already have advantage because it's threatened.
Oh,
So,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, well then I will go back up to it then.
Yep.
And I'll go to stab it as...
We're watching you slowly get there. Like,
Just stab him in the ass.
I stab him in the ass. It's a 20 to hit, a dirty 20.
That hits.
Cool.
So you have a +2 to AC power.
Yes.
Advantage on dexterity saving
That
throws.
means-
Additional action, so you get 2 attacks.
I'll attack a second time, which is it's gonna hit. It's a 19 raw, so 31 to hit.
Okay.
That's a raw 19.
you don't need a sheath. It is your sheath. Just leave a knife in there.
Yeah. Alright, I'll do the first round of hits. Hang on, where's my D8? 11 plus. That's 11 plus. So 27?
Slowly increasing the HP, but while still like
Yeah.
this.
How much?
27.
27.
Oh, yeah.
And then 7 plus 5 plus 29 damage.
Boy is hurting. He still looks like he has a fair bit of fight in him, but the Osimian is bleeding profusely at this stage.
And then can I disengage? So, or like, what can I
Yeah,
like,
you
hide?
can use.
If you disengage, you can't hide.
Well, he can because rogue.
I thought
You can
rogue
disengage
used
as a bonus
You
action.
can't then hide.
You can't. Yeah, you can do one or the other.
But didn't you get an extra?
Use 2 attacks.
No, here you got an extra action and you used it to attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but you're a rogue, which means that you can do your own action. So you can either disengage, dash, or hide as a bonus action.
Yeah, okay.
So you can pick one of them.
Yeah, okay.
Either you run away, so that you're out of reach, or
I just want to do anything to be out of reach of those.
yeah, okay, so disengage.
I'll disengage
Yeah.
back like 10 feet.
Because hide doesn't guarantee it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you're already getting advantage.
Disengage, you don't have to roll anything.
yeah.
Good.
Right, perfect.
Nice. Yeah, you move.
I moonwalk out of there.
You know, you could just ask doing that too, sadly.
I don't know if I could. He's got big boots on.
But that's
He's
what
just
makes
that
it even
good.
better.
He backs off slowly, starts rolling a
It
cigarette.
should make sense
Yeah,
when it
yeah.
does. Yeah.
I don't have a rollie in between the round.
You see it, you just kind of what?
Sorry, Rob, real quick.
Yes.
Is the Osimian species, are they considered giant or not?
It is in terms of like its size category or its like creature type.
That's a great question. I don't think it's creature type in terms of its size category.
It is huge.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, he's chunk.
But it, yeah, chunk or lordy coming.
I hate it.
It bellows again and strikes its head down towards Tordra, trying to bite him. What is your AC?
18.
It does latch onto your shoulder as it bites down hard, and you take 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
And if you could
Half?
please,
Yeah.
yes, half. And if you could make a Constitution save, please.
Please don't put me out.
That's what my.
Is Tordrad shirtless?
This is
In my mind, he's always shirtless.
as a
Why?
dwarf, you would have advantage on this save, though.
Resistance against poison and advantage against poison.
Yeah.
I also have resistance to lightning, which one
You take it, lightning?
Yeah,
Oh.
because
Took 3, yeah.
You got
I did,
shot.
yeah, I took 3 lightning damage.
Well, you can remove one of them.
That's what I was going to say. Oh, no,
I don't want to like retro.
You've been waiting to say it to me for a while.
Let's say
He's
that
scared of
anyway.
me.
Alright, so I'll have advantage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good day to pop the dice.
No, I think that's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Just judging from what King has been doing.
Hey, King has been doing very well, not me.
So 14.
14's the highest.
Yeah. bad roll.
It's because I didn't blow on it, idiot.
Oh wait, what? Oh no, do I use my D6 for? Was that a D4?
Can
was that
I-
a D4? Was that
Did you get guidance?
No, I didn't get guidance. I got resistance, but I'm not sure if that's.
Is this a new round?
Yeah.
Um,
Resistance.
what
What
is
is
it? I think
Yeah.
resistance is just piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing. Right?
Can you double check
Alright, can you check
specifically what resistance gives him?
To a saving throw of its choice.
Oh,
There you go.
D4 and add the number to it.
Yeah, it's D4,
saving throw of its choice.
Before you do anything, I'm going to use my reaction this round. Because I used my reaction last round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my reaction this round to use Flash of Genius to say put +5 onto his saving
Okay.
throw.
What did I have? 14
So yeah, 14, so you got 19 now.
plus 1.
Cool. You feel
Roll your dice next time.
you feel not exactly like a poison, but almost this like ancient disease rush through your body, but your natural resilience and sheer force of will pushes it away from you, like out of your system. Just you.
I just
You just
cut myself.
yeah. You just seems it just doesn't seem to affect you.
Yes.
I wonder why.
And then the Assyrian will, making a fist, slam down towards you. That will hit. And you take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so 8.
And that will be its turn. So then it will be Tordran's.
So I'm just like, how do you? Because it's funny because I can add a +5 onto saving throws and ability checks with Flash of Genius.
Yeah.
So it's almost like I'm helping. But how do you describe it? It's like he's been punctured. I'm just sucking
You
the
gotta
poison. I'm sucking the poison out of his.
No, you're just telling him how to work through it.
Ah,
Because it's intelligent space.
bitch! And just don't
Just
let it
do it.
affect you. Just do it.
Okay, alright.
Do it.
That would be like a charisma based thing though. This is intelligence. So like, I love the idea that you're thinking like medically. It's just like, no. Just try to like activate your lymph nodes.
If you
My
don't
calculations.
Just tense.
find tense and swallow, okay? Don't let it come back up. Just
Or you like attach a tourniquet.
Just tie it up quickly, cut the circulation.
let me do it.
Alright, Tordran.
So I am going to. So he's just going to swing his hammer on the chain and just kind of like up at the bear's
And bonk.
face. Well, in his general direction.
Yes.
He's going to be doing it with his flame
Mhm.
radiant hammer, and I'm going to reckless attack it.
Yep.
So that's 22.
Nice.
That hits.
And he's going to expend a charge. So he must make a DC 15 dex.
Fails.
Yes. Okay. So he's going to take 6 fire damage, but he is blinded for
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Ooh, that could be noteworthy.
and then he is going to do the same thing, kind of following the momentum of the hit. He's going to spin around using that momentum with his other hammer, do the same thing, by just backhanding the hammer
Smacking
on
him
the chain.
around.
Yeah. Becoming like almost like a Beyblade.
My son won't stop spinning.
I am in Spain without the A.
And I think he may have spun too hard.
Spain.
He may have spun too hard because he only got a 9.
Okay.
What's
Getting
this?
dizzy.
I think he's missed
Just-
on that.
Is this an ability check? No, I don't
No,
need
it's-
reaction.
No, it's an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just your extra attack, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Alright, you have dealt some fire damage and it is blinded, which means that everyone will have advantage to attack it and it will have disadvantage.
I forgot. I didn't actually roll damage for the
Oh, please do.
completely forgot it.
The biggest part.
Vital
it's
part.
kind of, I was focused on blinded part. I was like, this is really
It will also automatically fail any ability check that requires sight.
Well, I think, because I don't know, the blinded effect would happen after the. Oh, no, actually. No, I rolled it.
You didn't hit the second
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So it's going to take a total of 14 damage,
Mhm.
which is the 3 bludgeoning and 5
Yep.
radius. 6
Cool.
Now, question: are you still spinning?
Well, no, I would have stopped on the
After the second one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
because
I
because
just-
I was like, that's probably not the best idea because I can't.
Tiny Beyblade.
I just missed the thing.
Does
I just
anything
really
happen
want your gun to
before-
still be going.
Does anything happen with your school meeting perpetually, or is it just when you activate it?
I'm pretty sure it was just when I.
Okay.
Oh. I've been doing it. I'm gonna attack you, ball. Just like
No, I think it's just when the effect is activated, you can choose one creature you can see or an enemy. 'Cause I think it's just
Okay.
I think it's just whenever I do rage.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I can activate it as a bonus action.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. So I will test this.
Okay.
Next saving throw.
Which effect?
Awesome.
Yeah.
He takes 4 life damage.
There you go.
Thanks for very much.
Extra decaps.
Yeah.
Then it is Kairos' turn.
Oh, great.
Thank God someone else is in between.
Yeah, she
Oh, and no, and
she lunges at Cullen, the nearest creature, and attempts
She
to.
has disadvantage.
Yes, she does.
Because I know it's a word cloak.
Yes, I know. I know.
oh, you forgot about that. Yeah.
She attempts to grapple at you, but due to the effect of your cloak, she's just kind of like scrabbling at your armor, just screeching manically, and then flails at you with a dagger that she pulls from her belt. What is your AC currently? It's like 29? Yeah, just like,
29
it's
is
just,
disadvantage.
she's just scrabbling with you with her gauntleted hand and just like stabbing manically, and it's just bouncing off the glowing cards of your shield. And that's going to be her turn.
Where's the cat?
It ran away.
Good
I
question.
just thought I would check.
Yeah, so he's a jump.
She's currently not like in her right mind, so it's not going to be able to follow any instructions she can give anyway. It is then J-Ross's turn.
That's it.
You're welcome. I look at you and I say that as I look away.
I'll just like huff.
Yeah, at least you're not like her. Pathetic. Right, well.
Sexist.
She's my sister. I don't give a fuck.
You heard it here. Sexism is fine as long as it's to your family.
If it's related, I can call it pathetic as I want. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on for just a dual fist attack. So I'm a double fist. This fist.
Bottom up.
I don't know about the sound, but
That's the sound of it.
no, it's Thank you. That was good. It was so
Someone
good.
else can do the pop pop.
It's almost
Pop pop.
I like that better. Both with advantage.
Yes, with advantage because it's blinded. Yeah.
Oh man.
Are these happy omens?
No.
Because so far you haven't hit it.
No, that was a 4, but a 12 at advantage. Shut up.
I was gonna say, bro, you're still using the same die.
But it's a special
Yeah.
gemstone.
21.
Yeah, it is.
21 hits.
This is this, alright?
So the active, I'm
Yeah,
convinced the
accordingly.
active quality dice all roll bad.
No, it's like 50-50. See, this bad boy gets me 100, gets me nat 20s on nature checks.
That's what it's about.
Most useless checks.
And 23. So 21,
Cool.
23.
Both hits.
Cool. That would be. That's right. Yeah, so that would be 13 points of thunder damage. Total.
Total.
Yep. Oh, I was rolling 1d4.
That is not the die you roll.
It's double that. Sorry. I rolled
Well, the second one rolled
7. Oh, it's
Is that really a 2?
14
You rolled
points.
4 2s in a row.
Dude,
And
you
then
need
three
to
2s
burn
in a
your
row.
dice.
Oh man!
Misses.
Shut up! You're not talking about my mum. It does 2 unarmed like flurry of blows, and he misses both of them every time.
So 14 total?
14, 13. So was it thunder damage? What was that, like 1 more than before?
Yeah.
Want to do anything with your bonus action?
Yeah.
Cry.
I just realised. So you have been using my reaction. You have been using.
The violence with which he is crying, it would count as an action.
It's weeping. You know, I've been using my reaction to use the spells.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I can make him do like just a basic generic attack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Wanna
he'll
do that?
do a little swoop attack. On the
Meow, meow. Cool.
It is called a force strike.
Yep. King swoops down at its eyes.
Please.
It's already blinded eyes.
King misses.
Oh, okay.
Advantage.
He does have advantage,
Yes.
correct?
It's 5 misses.
What's happening?
King,
Guys,
my
last-
boy!
I can give
My
a
boy.
pistol.
Last section was better. Jackson didn't blow on the dice.
That's all it
I
is.
don't usually.
Cullen.
I cry.
Got the goblet, but
Actually, right before Cullen does go, the Assyrian is going to use its legendary action.
Oh,
boy,
oh.
It rears up and bellows, and then slams both paws into the ground. Everyone within 5 feet of it, which is
Like a few people.
Tordrad, Cullen, and J-Ross.
Yeah.
Please make dexterity saving throws.
I mean,
oh no.
I have,
Why are you
I have
really
advantage on
unhappy,
dex
man?
effects that I can see while not blinded definitely.
Yeah.
Read it and weep, boys. All those shit rolls weren't for nothing. Nat 20.
Ah, dirty 20.
Ooh!
Nice.
Why did he get a better reaction? I got a nat 20.
Yeah, but double 20.
Mine's better, obviously.
What the
I was
fuck? He looked at mine and went,
No, that's not true. I was like, hell
Maybe
yeah.
he just expects me to get a good roll.
No, not up.
He's more surprised because I.
Alright. So, the two of you take 7 bludgeoning damage as you dodge out of the way of its paws slamming down, but the tremoring from the ground and various stones flying out at you do some damage.
negate it more?
No, you
just succeed. I half that damage right because.
Yeah, you have it again.
What the what a half the damage.
So you take 7, and you take 15.
He just points at me. He's like, ha, I'll kill you.
It's the kill.
Because I half the damage.
You ran down. Nothing?
No, you're right now.
We already discussed this.
Yeah, we discussed this like first.
Yeah. I mean, it's always just safer around.
Oh yeah, sorry, so you would take 8. You take 8, you take 4. You take
Wait, what? I thought
15.
you said 7.
Yeah,
Oh, you
so-
ran back up.
Yeah. Cool. Then you may have your turn, Cullen.
Yeah. No stress.
How's the spell looking, by the way? On this Assyrian?
It's pretty wounded.
Didn't even touch
Yeah, it is scorched and bloodied and sort of
For a little bit.
blinded for a little bit, and it's sort of limping, like it's losing feeling in like one of its rear legs where it was stabbed by Silas. It's looking pretty worse for wear.
Very
good.
Butt stab.
And it has disadvantage on attacks against it, right? Or I have advantage on attacks.
You still have advantage on it because it's not Tordrads.
How long does a minute last?
It would be basically every round is 6 seconds. Yeah, so
Oh, you got
so
haste for
it's
haste.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
effectively a full
It's
round.
haste for 1 minute. Just I just wanted to know for haste, so you go for a while.
Ah,
It's
see.
not concentration.
Oh, do I have to make a roll for concentration?
You did take damage, so yeah, you will.
Like you plus
It's a Constitution save.
half the roll.
Does it have disadvantage on? Does it have disadvantage on saving throws against blind?
Not disadvantage. It will automatically fail against ones it would rely on sight. So
Dexterity.
What do I
it depends on the thing.
what do I have to
What
make to
trying
make a
to
con
do.
save
Cool.
roll for the Constitution?
We've got a 16.
Yeah. What do I have to make above 10?
The DC is equal to 10 plus the damage that you take.
Oh.
Sorry, 10 or half the damage that you took.
I was
you
gonna
have-
say.
so as long as
Yeah, I
it's
was gonna say
17,
18.
Yeah,
is not-
17.
no.
Alright, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay, good.
just
So
don't
16.
cast anything else with concentration. Or anything else.
Yeah. And then I'll be lethargic.
Can't cast other concentration.
I'm still. I took a big breath of that thing. I'm still facing Kairos.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
I'm still facing Kairos, but I turn my face and body to Simeon, and I raise my mace, and then strike down and cast Sacred Flame.
Nice! Oh boy.
So it just needs to make a dex save. 17. It needs to make a dex save.
Did you like my impression of Shadowheart? It fails.
Yeah.
It takes.
Why is colour doing more than me?
Cullen is making it do saves rather than trying to get over its AC.
It takes 13 points.
Nice! It is singed from above. Or from your deck of cards.
Radiant damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
Nice. Then it is Nephris's turn.
Reaching from my pack, Nephris lines a dart with the eyes of the Simeon. One single dart,
Smoking that dart.
hoping,
Oh, yeah.
hoping that it's that last shot. It's +2 to attack damage. It's a dart +2.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Magic darts.
Magic darts.
Fucking sick.
That's a 15.
15 does not hit.
Ah!
It just soars over the top of its head.
Oh, it is a +5. Thank you. It's a +5. Sorry, that is a 18. Sorry.
18 hits.
Oh, we found it. We found it there.
Yes. So that's
I
a.
was like, why are you fuzzing 2? Damn, man, I see a 5 there.
But also.
Oh no, that's just magic.
On the dart, no, it's a dart +2. That's what.
Yeah.
the-
Plus
So it
2
has
bonus
your-
to attack and damage rolls
Yeah,
back.
so it gets your dex bonus as well, because it's the attack roll.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's dex bonus and then the dart.
To the meat.
Is that a 1?
That's a what? 2 damage. That's
Oh, but +2.
No,
So,
no, stop. Click.
so
Oh, you just double check. Click off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
because it's a -1 because
I know.
because your dex is so shit.
Yee. Yee.
I just want to see what the end
There's no
was.
surprise.
It
Tears
still
of
hits. It just like digs into the side of the Osimian's cheek
It's
and it just
acupuncture.
growls slightly.
It feels
It does not appear to do much damage to it.
And casting guidance on short side.
Oh, fuck.
good. You know that gets rid of what you cast on before.
Doesn't matter.
You already used
It's already
resistance.
used.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can throw, you
Oh.
can throw it at them.
No, it's touch.
It's bonus action.
Bonus. It's cantrip.
Oh.
Guidance is cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, but it's not necessarily bonus.
It's not a bonus action, it's an action.
Unlike
Unless you've got a thing that lets you use it as a bonus.
No, I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't know.
I
That's me.
assumed you might.
That's me.
Cool, that's you then.
You guys got school of cleric.
Yeah, don't ask no cleric to tell you
Well,
that.
I'm based on how guys work.
I am the guidance. Then it is Silas's turn again.
Alright,
Bear is looking very hurt at this stage.
I'm gonna make my way down
You
again.
saunter.
I'm gonna run on up to him.
Here we go.
Anime dash my way over to him.
like. No.
Yeah. I'm gonna like Rengoku and just like.
It's haste, it makes sense.
You're gonna slice it with a milk.
Yeah.
Was
yeah,
there
yeah.
not a rock
Some
behind
of them
you?
have edges.
Could you not like jump onto the rock and just spring off of it?
That would look much cool, right?
Maybe world spin.
Fine, I'll backflip onto the rock and then jump. And I'll actually, yeah, it's a good idea. I'll backflip onto the rock and then I jump and then I'm like flying towards it like this. And I slice into it with a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Athletics check for the
Athletics,
show.
sure.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Don't you know acrobatics?
I mean, you only roll if it's something your character would struggle with, surely. So
I mean, he's pretty good, but like,
Well, yeah.
it's in combat. It's under stress.
It's an 18.
Yeah, you do it.
Hey, I mean,
Oh,
I would have flashed a genius just to that.
Plus 10 style points.
Yeah, that's.
I'll flip. I'll
Is he
burn
still
my
blinded?
reaction.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So still got advantage?
Yep.
Great. So that's
You get just stealth attack bonus because he has advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
so that was 9. 19 damage to the first attack.
Yep. It roars in agony as you stab between its ribs.
And then my second attack is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And then where's that D8?
As we've discovered.
As we discovered. So does he?
Man, why can't I roll this many sixes when I play 40k? Seriously. 12, 16, 17, another 24 damage.
Would you like to describe it or shall I?
Hey!
You can describe it.
So, Silas, coming out of his hiding place, shuffles off his duster and it falls to the grass around him so that he has freedom of movement. He kneels down and uses force to backflip up onto a rock. As he lands, he uses all of the elastic energy he's built up to lunge forward, strikes between the ribs of the simian, piercing straight to its heart. It rears up, bellowing in agony, and as it slams down, he, quick as a flash, retracts the rapier and then raises it above his head, and it falls, chin down, straight through its skull, chin through brain, and he holds it aloft.
Why does it look like Michael Jackson?
I told you I moonwalked before.
As soon as Josh laughed at you do that move, I'm like, oh no, that was gross.
Blood drips down Silas's forearm and onto his bald head.
Oh,
Things like deal.
Yeah.
I calmly withdraw the blade and move out of the way of the falling.
Its
It's dead.
body falls to the ground with a heavy slump. It reverberates across the ground as its enormous muscular form just slumps into the grass and mud at your feet.
I wipe the rapier off on its. I wipe the blood of the rapier off on its fur, and then I turn towards Kaivis and I say,
She is currently slashing at Cullen's
She's
shield.
pretty rabid, right?
Yeah, she is full rabbit, like
I don't think she
incomprehensible, just just trying to get at him.
I turn to Kairos and I say to the others, we need to put her down as well.
While I would love to do that,
You hear a small voice from behind her. Yes, please. It's a slave carrying her.
Look, while it would be very beneficial for me to her go missing now, I still need her alive for when I win our wager. So...
Is this something that has happened to her in the past?
Oh no, this is from the beast.
Oh.
Yeah, are we still in initiative order?
We're still fighting.
Or...
Yeah, you're currently in initiative order.
Yeah, we're
with
just
her.
letting Cullen
Could someone just knock her out?
Unless
for me?
anyone moves closer to them, she's going to continue just attacking Cullen. Like she's just going to attack anything near her.
Look, don't kill her, just knock her out. And if you happen to hurt her face, the better.
Tordad, would you like to do the honors?
Sure. It's not my turn, is it?
It is now actually because the Assyrians did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. I'll run around up to the side of her to the left of Cullen,
Mhm.
and I will make a. Can I choose to do a non-lethal attack against her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it with my.
No.
I'll do it with my flaming hammer. I'll practice.
Let's flame hammer.
No lethal fire.
Sensor on fire.
It's just a little. It's
It's a little bit of fire.
It's just a bit toast.
Spoiler alert, mate.
That is a 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you did.
Cool. I still do.
Yeah.
So that is 6 total.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to expend 1 charge. She needs to make a DC 15 dex save.
She fails.
So she's going to take.
Sorry, was it string?
No, it was dance.
I don't think I can non-lethal
I think she's
damage
going
from
to be
this.
stronger than she is dexterous.
I don't think she can take. I don't think I can non-lethal damage from this effect. So
No, the fire, any magical effect that you put through is going to do normal damage.
2 fire damage and she's blinded for.
Yep, cool.
And then I will smack her with her other.
Give her a smack.
Is he
No,
taking
no,
out your
wait.
frustration from her talking down to you earlier?
Kill Grace.
Also a 23.
Yep.
She wakes up with topsoil in her mouth.
How's that for topsoil,
Oh,
bitch?
she was insulting us
That's
earlier.
just
Half-grade special. I wasn't there for a second.
I like to take that out of context.
Clip that.
We clip you two being racist to each other.
That's 9 damage from this hammer,
Yep.
from non-lethal.
Mhm.
And he will expend another charge.
Jesus, man, relax.
Going
Like,
to...
I hate my sister. This is.
This is a
I
lot.
told you to knock her down.
How's she looking, Tara?
She's pretty black. She did
You'll be beating her up with a hammer.
Also, to get to this stage, she got necked by the bear.
That's right.
Obviously. Like, full critted across the throat.
Oh, was that a 20 on her?
Well, do you know what?
Yes.
I'm just gonna. I'll do a different thing. I'm gonna expend a charge. She needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Yep, she fails.
And then she's going to. I'm going to exchange places with
Okay.
her. She's just away from
Yep.
her.
Okay.
But it doesn't do anything.
The guy with 29 AC, yeah, he needs protection.
Well, it doesn't.
Oh,
You guys can't see it that way. I don't see his AC number as I'm what's my fighting.
I mean,
Fair.
is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty hurt. She's
not
still
going to do
doing
my rage damage. So.
No, you should.
She's going to turn her attentions.
It's all non-lethal damage. It's fine.
She's turning her attentions on you, and she like lunges at you with the dagger, and it plunges into your jugular.
Very fair.
You're like, damn it! I wish I left Cullen here.
I think she still would have attacked me.
No,
Oh,
I
the
just
door was
attacked her.
closer.
Take 14 piercing damage.
Oh, so I can halve that.
Yep. Standard.
My turn?
Okay, so
Thank God you've been able to
Yes.
half all the damage because like
Because
it takes
James-
so much.
Oh,
That's
all
part of
the
the series.
trouble. Excuse me, let me through, and I'll stroll up to her and just go to absolutely like punch her square into the temple to knock her out.
Falcon?
So no thunder. Some thunder.
A
little bit of thunder.
What does it sound?
With the intention to knock her out,
You can do non-lethal damage.
but the thunder damage will still go through.
Don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, the thunder damage won't go.
Yeah. You can still like make it loud.
Okay. 18.
Oh, you get Alex blinded.
Nope. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh,
she's
she's
blinded
blinded.
too.
Oh,
That's right.
sick. Dirty 20, and 23.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. I'll do the first one first, and if she gets knocked out by the first one, then I won't have followed through.
Okay. This is why we roll attacks one at a time.
I would. Yeah, shut up. Oh my god, a 2 again. Yeah, 2.
Just she falls to the ground.
Oh, good, that was all. And
She had literally like
oh,
I'm very glad I didn't try to kill her.
right, was that so hard? Look at her, she's.
And I'm just going to like go down near her, grab some dirt, and just shove it in her.
so fucked up.
Shove her.
Not that she.
You have put dirt in this poor person's mouth.
Poor
She's
person.
not really.
It might stop the slobbering.
True. That's a good.
I'm just gonna grab her from like the back of her collar and like
Dropping that.
hurl her up and just walk her away.
Yep.
And throw, kind of like, right, where are we going? I mean, killed the bit. Oh, right. I just drop her and go to skin a bit of the skin off the base, like noticing its colour.
I'm going to see him do this. I'm just like, oh shit, I don't want to miss out on opportunity. I want to run to his mouth and smack out some teeth.
Yep, sure. You can do that.
I look down my nose at this barbaric behavior.
Oh, it's so fun. Like, can I do an investigation check on the, like how nice the pelt is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please be good. Oh my god, man. That was high, I swear. Use flash of gingers.
Or an appraisal.
Would like to kneel over Paris and check to see if
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
19 investigation.
Yeah, I mean, like it would probably make better leather than it would like. It's not a great pelt, like it
Yeah,
isn't
like
great.
nice to make out of leather though. So
Yeah, it's not like
a
a great fur. It's not very.
That's all.
nice,
No, pelt
but
wise. I wanna
You
make
can
bag.
definitely like make decent leather out of its hide.
Perfect. On a.
Like it's very dense.
Yeah, I want to collect a fair bit of that if I can and chuck it into the bag of holding.
Yeah. And you can easily collect some teeth out of it. And your medicine check?
13.
13. She is still suffering from the disease.
Okay. That's not a heal thing. That's something specific to cure, right?
If you like have lesser restoration, you can cure it. Like that would probably get rid of the
In the
effect.
meantime, I think Tordrad will probably bind her hands and feet.
Fair
Just in
dues.
case. Yep. Just to be safe.
Is there some way I can? Is there some way I can clean the blood off my head?
Yeah,
Because
no,
you got
yeah.
all drippy. Just yes,
Well,
yes.
I mean, is there a stream nearby? I could probably detect that, right? Is it like see like sort of
Yeah, you can do nature with advantage. See if you can like.
Does anyone know if there is a water around here to clean myself?
let me check.
You can long rest and do as
It's,
much.
it's long rest that requires this. I was going to ask you, like, it's long rest that requires preparation, isn't it?
Colin.
I got a
12. You can't, like take a cursory look around, you hop up onto the rock outcropping to kind of look at 360 view to see if there's anything nearby. You can't really detect any kind of stream nearby. But I mean, you do have like water skins and like ration packs and stuff that you probably
I
use,
can
so you
create
probably-
grease if that would help.
If someone knows create water, you can do that.
I don't see any streams nearby.
That is okay. If people don't mind, I'll just use a little bit of water on a bit of the cloth too.
Before,
Oh, of course.
before carrying on, Colin, can you inform us of the extent of Garrus's injuries? What has afflicted her?
Don't know exactly. It's just by quick glance, I think it's due to the saliva or the bite of the beast, but I do believe she'll be in a state unless she requires some treatment.
Would you say poison?
It's,
If you have something that can cure a poison effect, you could probably achieve a similar result.
Okay. Nephris walks to Cage's body on the floor, kneeling beside her, and I will cast Cleansing Rain.
Oh.
So that's a 20-foot radius within us. So
You're gonna thank everyone.
is that everybody?
got any
Yeah.
STDs?
No STDs, and there's your water.
Hell yeah!
Everest raises his hands to the heavens, and as he does so, a small storm cloud gathers in the otherwise perfect sky and begins trickling down on you. And it's the most refreshing, soothing water that you've ever felt touch your bones.
Torrad's just gonna kneel and like look up to the heavens.
Oh, so mine rolled higher than yours?
Thank you.
You see the face of a bearded man in the
Yes.
storm cloud, gazing down with a smile.
Just pissing on you.
Yeah.
No, it's like it's a face I hate.
Yeah.
Just pissing on you.
That is a plus 12 to everybody's hit points.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Are they temporary hit points or just up to full?
It's heal.
That's a cool.
That is great.
Plus 3.
Oh, so hang on, 15, 5, 7, 8. That's 8.
8. Okay.
Quick maths.
Nah, it's alright. I just thought you were looking at like the save.
Nice.
I'm like, no.
So 8, not 12.
Yeah, 8 not 12.
As
Psych.
I wipe the blood off me, as I wash it, I pick up my dust jacket and put it back on. I turn to everyone, sheath my rapier, and say, "This is what happens when we get into a fight for no reason."
I mean, I got some pellets, and you look fine. Your head looks as shiny as it did before, so what's the harm?
From nearby, you hear.
Yep.
Why the fuck am I bound?
And you see, this is a bonus. If anything, I think we came out on top.
You people are sick. Untie me this instant.
My head may be shiny, but your sister's armor.
Do you remember anything?
Oh, you're as useless as your little cat.
My cat is not useless just because it doesn't want to fight things.
And neither do
Besides, what happened?
you were downed by the beast, and you sucked in battle.
I think just because I didn't get a chance to do anything, perhaps.
Exactly.
Humility served you a lesson.
I'm traumatized her and I help her to her feet.
Okay.
Still think you can win
Also,
our little
we
wages,
do
sister.
have a, it looks like
Absolutely.
we can shake
She pats the satchel still at her side.
By
I
the
haven't
way,
seen what I can do.
where is your Pluto machine?
You'll see soon enough.
Can I make my way to the entrance of the cave and just have a peer inside to see if it's safe?
Yeah, so the reek of offal and blood is pretty heavy in the air, and bones and rib cages crunch underneath your feet as you make your way in. You can see that there's various skeletons from all sorts of creatures, most of them humanoid, but some of bizarre physiology.
Is it dark inside or is it?
It is dark, but it's got shafts of light that bleed in from cracks in the rock outcropping. It's not exactly a fully formed cave, it's more of this jumble of rocks that have over time fallen into this formation, or been forced out of the earth potentially over time. So it's not a cave exactly, but it is a sheltered indentation in the ground. It is fairly small. There's not many, nowhere else really that you could go deeper into the ground from here. So it does seem fairly safe from within. It's basically just a den.
Any other things in the cave?
No, it's only roughly 30 feet across. It's a fairly small area. You can't sense anything else inside, except for insects.
Is there any way that you could, nearby that I can listen to hide the bed that goes in its corpse?
I mean, you could dig a hole.
Big old hole.
Dig a big old hole.
Perhaps Sandy Martin know how to skin the bear, the animal.
I'm tired.
He's way ahead of you.
I'm already skinny.
I mean, for the best cuts of meat.
Is there?
Oh.
That's not-
Is disease?
Is there no way we can use it for food?
Oh, I'm just
Medicine
using it for
check.
coats.
Medicine check? Guidance.
Or yeah.
Get that guidance.
Inside the cave, is there enough space to pull us into there and then a space for us as well?
Yeah, just
Okay.
yeah.
Because I would like to.
It'd be fairly cramped. but
Can
yeah.
I help him?
It's a 19.
I was gonna say, could I help him anyway? Just because I'm skinning it. That I want to, while I'm skinning it, I can how I'm skinning it's based on how much I'm pulling off to leave fresh amounts.
I mean, you can take
For
most
him
of its
to cut.
skin.
What I'm saying is to leave it so it's perfect for it to be able to cut. Would it add a health advantage to it to roll?
No, because we're trying to determine
Okay, cool.
the quality of the meat.
I was just
first,
saying
as
I can
opposed
help.
to-
Yeah, okay, cool.
Sorry, I was a 19 anyway, so.
Yeah, with the proper curing and cooking process, you could potentially make the meat edible, but it is very sinewy, so it probably won't be very pleasant.
It just needs to be slow cooked.
Pretty much.
Are you,
Salted and cooked.
Are you proficient in this kind of skill?
I wouldn't say that exactly. I can make sure it's cooked. It's like I'll swing my fire. Yes.
Very well, you shall be our designated chef for the evening for that.
Sure.
Oh, well, I can help you if I. I can't promise it'll be
I don't
good.
think you've seen the inside of the kitchen.
I haven't. I was just offering a bit of help, and there's this spark come off of his fingers to cook it. I didn't say it to be good.
Sure.
This would be more entertaining if anything else.
Fair.
Shall we drag the corpse into the beer?
Oh, I'll grab one leg, you grab the other.
I mean, in there, it smells awful.
It already smells awful in there.
Yes, that's why shouldn't be cooking.
That will make it worse.
Yeah, but we need to hide the body so that the other players can see that we've killed this. No other eventually see it. They say, oh, he's gone.
I could just try cooking it with the meat on the body.
Cook the whole
You
carcass.
don't know how. You You've never cooked anything in your life.
No, obviously not. Have you not seen me?
No,
If
no,
you
we
cook
don't.
all-
We don't cook for ourselves.
Okay, you be quiet over there.
One of the many uses of sleeves. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Naraya, do you know how to cook?
No,
Naraya, do you know how to cook?
don't get a sleeve.
No, sir.
I'm not making him. I'm simply asking if he knows how to.
I've never had to
To be
meet,
fair,
sir.
he is no longer a slave. So
He
it was
is still a slave. Thank you very
Is he a
much.
slave to you
He's
now?
my slave.
Okay, well, can your slave cook?
No, he just said he couldn't.
Well, what kind of a slave can't cook?
I don't know. I didn't buy him.
To be
based
fair,
on
they are
cooking.
very small.
Titus, what kind of a slave do you bring around with you?
Oh, you know, mostly to carry things, make me look prettier.
Curious, before our stomach
I shoot you like a dart.
They do that very well.
I
She's very hot, remember?
I was shooting you like. I was
And
shooting
they
you a bit of a
are
look
very
see you.
ugly.
I was shooting you a bit of a look so you're like, they are. He is my slave. Like, see.
I'm like,
Alright,
forgot.
Denos, cut off cuts of meat about this big. This big. That's it, that's all we need. Bunches of cuts of that.
Okay.
Can you cut things?
Oh, I can certainly try. Okay, let's give this a shot.
Right.
Curious, whilst the men think of how we eat food, I have a question for you.
Very well.
You know this land indefinitely better than any of us.
Yes, that's goes without
Before
saying.
you
She
continue.
seems a bit flattered.
Was it your pride or arrogance that got in the way of your preparedness for this fight?
She untied.
Yeah,
Ah.
certainly not. How dare you suggest such a thing?
Are you aware of beasts such as what we have just conquered?
I am indeed. I've encountered them multiple times. However, this is not the terrain that they normally inhabit. I was merely taken by surprise, and before I could act, it clearly noticed the most significant threat to it and dispatched it.
Or perhaps in the future we can communicate to avoid such mishaps.
Maybe you can stay at the back.
And listen.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that one.
Obviously,
I see nothing wrong with letting you take the brunt of the force.
As far as I am concerned, you are all responsible for getting us into that. Except probably Nephis and Cullen, who are probably the most pacifist in that entire thing.
I think to protect my own orders when I do make these.
Okay, well then Nephis is the only one who is.
I
Nephis,
feel like I should let everyone else take the blame.
Why are we all so- why are we all-
thank you for your honesty.
Typical of a team
Nephis
to
is
be
the
so
only one without
lazy.
blame here.
Why are you all talking
House.
in negatives? As far as I can see, Kyra's got her ass handed to her, and I'm ending up with pelted meat. This is fantastic.
Okay, that's
easily called me this.
I think that is enough now. Enough beginning about who fought what and enough dick measuring.
Do you want to roll?
Let us.
Makeup?
What, from
Why?
temporary?
What would you?
Yeah, let's
I thought you told me to cut the meat.
Yeah,
Sirloin or
What
rump
are you gonna
steaks?
roll?
Let's need a roll for that.
yeah, we do.
I would like to direct him as to where to
Yeah.
take
Okay.
the
So you
cuts
can
of
have
meat
you got help.
I
So
wanted-
it's-
I wanted
it's a
disadvantage.
dex. It's dex with advantage.
from. No, I'll take
Is it nature?
We'll do dex.
You're not the one.
He's been told what to do. We'll see how well he can do
You're
it.
not the one rolling with the bad dice.
Bro, no, can you use
He's
my
got
dice
advantage. He's got
No,
advantage. He's
no.
got advantage.
Back off.
Get rid of your dies.
for you. No, that's what I'm doing.
8?
I love watching this.
Yes.
You know,
You
because
done
I
that
just
20
rolled a nat
before.
one
I've
to
done
get
that
that
20
one.
before. Shut
That's a New York.
21.
Okay, you can cut adequate cuts of meat from the Ursa.
And then as I'm pulling it out, I'm casting Shocking Grasp on the first one just to try to cook it through.
I'm gonna take one.
That does
No,
not
the
work.
first one I'm taking, I cast Shocking Grasp on it thinking it's gonna cook it.
Can I take one and put it on my flame hammer and see if you can try to like it?
Now, brother, I've never cooked before either. However, I'm pretty sure I've never seen anyone try to use lightning.
Oh, that's fine. You give me the first one to try it.
No, I think not.
No, you don't have a choice.
Silas is getting unusually impatient. Okay.
Actually,
Wasn't this
Yeah.
your idea to cut the meat?
My idea is for us to have dinner and then for us to get our camp set up. So
And I'm cooking
why
you
don't we do that rather than messing around?
I'm cooking you dinner. This is the best. I don't know better than what I'm doing.
Even a simpleton realizes that that's not how you
I will help you so that what they call.
Anyway.
But before that, is it possible for me to
Don't like glass vials
Yeah,
or some
it's
kind.
just something like 30 carats.
I can chuck you a few if you'd like if you don't have any.
Do you have a glass bottle?
I have a lot of things in my magic order bag.
Yeah.
I can give you about 4 glass vials.
Yeah, you can collect a fair amount. Yeah, like 4 vials worth of it.
Awesome, thank you.
Well, can I cook them with my lamb? Is that possible?
You could use it like as like a hot
Yeah,
plate,
like-
as a
Flip it
hob.
over.
You
Yeah,
could-
yeah.
or like you could put a pan on top of the hammer.
And I was thinking of putting it on my lightning hammer on the top there, and then like pressing down with the flame hammer, and then like flipping it over, and just
I mean, it wouldn't be thorough, but you could. I guess.
medium rare.
Yeah, it would take a long time, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Especially with the shocky hands.
Maybe I'll try to start.
I feel like actual fire might like an
Yeah,
actual
okay.
fireplace.
If maybe I'll gather some.
It
sticks.
is not impossible for you to start a campfire.
Okay, I'll gather some wood and I'll start setting up a campfire and try to light it with my hammer.
Okay.
When I get to the
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. You can do that. You can go and collect little thorny sticks from the trees outside.
I'm gonna have King land on Silas's shoulder and just perch there for a minute.
Kairos tidies her hair and straightens her armor again. Well, you all attend to the camp. I think I need a moment to rest. And she stalks into the cave and makes a comment about the smell and just ugh, and settles down on a rock inside and tries to make it comfortable. And gestures for her slave to follow her, who hurries, laden with packs, to her side and starts laying things down in front of her. And we'll take a break there, I think, just for 10 minutes.
Someone had someone?
Oh, that could be
He's
covered
gonna
up.
use his lipstick.
Just,
Yeah.
just gotta use
Or like
it
a
as
lip
glue
balm.
to make a condom and then.
I think Cullen.
Cullen.
I think Cullen would put it on his penis. Yeah.
No.
Talk about making girls crazy for you.
Oh, Jesus.
She'd
Wait,
be-
did you press record already?
Yep,
Oh.
that's fine.
Oh. I mean, she would be foaming from the mouth.
Stop.
Yeah, no, let's.
I'm just gonna go for a minute.
just
gonna go. I'm just gonna go throw up.
We made him leave. It's like when Matt leave. It's like we made him leave.
You can hear him
Oh,
just disgust.
That's yuck.
I was
No,
thinking
be careful about the creatures you create. This is gonna happen.
Yeah, you did this. You did this.
we're gonna use it.
Thank
on
you for
someone-
taking an interest in my world's biology.
Yeah, biology.
Oh, with the Osirian dispatched, you can clear out its cave lair and rest there.
Yay.
Iras is busy. So,
Some cooked meat.
with some cooked meat, you have managed to build a fire by gathering thorny branches from the variety of spiny trees and shrubs.
I just want to like
And
roast
like-
this.
It's
Just
like taking, or we're taking like saves because
It's
not.
from him. I've only cut
I've
it.
cooked it over a camp.
I cut it.
Is the
I'm-
meat any good?
While he's cooking, could I start making an start creating a bag of holding out of the leather,
Yes, you can start making it
Ah.
with little tinkery.
or as many as I can, with the amount of made.
Yeah, absolutely. You can. How long does it take you to do that?
I don't know.
It's like an hour.
I think so. An hour each.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, however long you guys want to stay there.
A bit like a pouch of holding.
You could make a bag of holding it out of like. You could, with the materials you have, you could make up to 5, but it would be depending on
What
time.
was the time of day?
It would have been about the middle of the day by the time that you guys
Okay, so
got there.
how
But it
long-
depends how long you want to rest.
Yeah. How long are we waiting here, by the way? Just so I know.
Well, we are planning to sleep here overnight, aren't we?
Yeah, it's the middle of the day though, Silas.
You could
I didn't know that.
you could potentially rest during the day and then continue in the night. But
I'm happy just resting here for an hour or so for now. Get our bearings, figure out where we're gonna go, and then be off. Is everyone okay with
I
that?
think that's a sound idea.
I'm fine with that.
Right. Okay, I'll just make one then,
Mhm.
like while we're stuffing around.
yeah, beautiful. So you're going to be here for an hour. Are you going to be sitting in silence while this happens?
I'm just creating the bag, so I'm making a backpack.
Oh, J-Ross is there.
I'm roasting some meat currently. On a spit.
You guys can take a short rest.
Yep.
I am sitting off to the side, sharpening my rapier and cleaning it.
Yeah,
And doing something else with it that you can't quite see me doing.
Alright.
Why do you word it like that?
Are you whispering to it?
That's part of it, yeah.
Sweet nothing.
That's a good girl.
Oh! Iris has just like had a blanket laid down on the stone she's sitting on, has legs crossed and one hand out, and like her tiefling slave is like filing her nails for her, which have gotten chipped in the battle.
Of course,
I'm also having Naira watch what I do and kind of try to learn from what I'm doing.
I'll cut off a bit of meat and just chuck it as hard as I can into the cave.
It's not very deep.
No, I'll just throw it at Kairos.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Oh, just to give her some food.
Oh, I see. I was like just hurling.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm cooked the meat. I'm distributing.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is caught by the slave. You places it on a little copper plate and places it
I'll
next to her.
throw a bit for the slave.
It falls in the dirt and he struggles to pick it up.
Well,
You piece of shit.
not intentional.
Their first approach is Karis at this point. Karis, I wish to make it clear I'm not against you. I am wary of those I don't know, and I wish to understand the intentions of your actions. I wish to give
My
you
actions.
your actions leading to how that panned out for us all. I will not shake my belief that pride or another word of your choosing got in the way of your actions. But in saying that, I am not against you, and that hands Karis a potion of healing. This is my token. Nephris off his head.
She says. She places it on the rock beside her. Don't.
Really? That's what happened.
Oh, I wouldn't bother with her if I was you. She's a bit stubborn.
I heard that.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
She scoffs and turns back, slumps down a little bit, and she just focuses her attention on the nails that she's having filed.
Cool. I'm just doing what I said I was doing, so I'm happy to stay the time.
I've got Dread. Is he cooking still?
Still
Really?
cooking. Yeah,
I
just
thought-
cut them.
Takes a while.
I go sit down on a rock next to him. Like, I think everything panned out well, man. I do think, surprisingly, as our personalities are quite varied, when it comes to it, we all came together and worked quite well as a group.
Yeah, I think as a team we're quite well balanced.
I hope I have your confidence in my abilities.
You're tougher than I thought you were.
Oh yes, I sometimes surprise myself. But then again, that isn't always the case. But I'm wary now of moving out to the frontier. I believe you're the only one out of us that's actually been out here. Or if you could share any insights or anything to look for or be wary of.
But I'd be wary of the natives, for sure. I've been attacked by them before.
But nothing this close to the city. You have to go further out to find them, or are we in danger? Yeah.
I mean, according to Kairos, we're near the natives, for sure.
And you were attacked at night, you said.
But yes,
So,
so we should have sentry.
That's good.
And we must be wary of magics.
What? Were you here to play magic? I don't remember.
I mean, I don't quite know. I've got many scars, so it's hard to say if weapons could be magic. It's a strange magic thing.
And the companions you were with before, were they magic? Did you have any magic users with you, or they all?
Oh well, they're all dead now, so they can't really tell me.
It's fair.
Was that? Do you know? Are you familiar with this area itself, or did you move into another direction when you came to the frontier?
Not this far.
More, I was more. So we're southerly now. Or
No, north.
North. Okay. A little bit from this area.
interesting. And I
Best.
just I've got like one little plate of steak, and I head off to lie down on my bedroll and just take a brief rest.
I'll complete a natural recovery during my short rest as well.
Absolutely. Beautiful. You spend an hour tending to your wounds that you received during your battle with the Osimian. Are you planning to establish this in any form of like a base camp, or are you planning to move on?
I think we'll leave it as like clean and set up and
Base camp.
Base camp!
Well, cleaned it. I thought we were gonna. Yeah, it's a base camp. It's in the center of it,
Yeah,
right?
it's fairly centralized.
I would try to set something up personally.
Yeah, absolutely. So you stabilize areas of the wall and make sure that it would be easy to come back to and set up again as a camp space if you wanted to. Kairos attends to the outside, and you see her casting various spells on the external of it that seem to obscure it from most cursory glances, some form of illusion magic that she's casting on the outside, as well as in the dirt at the entrance. You see her just tracing a glyph into the dirt, and it glows blue for a split second before the light fades. Yeah, that should make this reasonably secure until we can return.
During this whole time, just been leaning on a rock having a smoke.
It's a long ass smoke.
I think we should set out before it gets dark. But should we leave Naraya and the other ones here?
Oh no, he'll be coming with me.
I need this one to carry my pack.
I don't think they'll be
This is a
safe.
camp mission. I was going to say that we don't need packs carried if we're leaving this as a camp. We're coming back.
Yes,
These
but if
two.
they're here by themselves, do you think they can defend themselves if something comes?
I thought this would be secure. but
If
this-
they're inside, it should be fine.
No, he'll be fine with me.
Very well. Off you go. She gestures for the other slave to run inside.
Which direction do you think would be the best way to head from here?
As the crow flies north, she turns and gestures back at the mountain range off in the distance. You can see now that the silhouette of the forest is much more jagged, and it is clearly this swirling mass of incredibly thick briars.
Is it a clear plain until then, or is it like...
Pretty much, yeah. There's still the occasional foothill and like craggy outcropping, and then there's spiny trees just swapping around the distance. But for the most part, the landscape is fairly flat, and most of this grassland.
Until, like, how far away until it would be, like, not?
It starts to clear out, like the grass clears out a little bit before it gets to that grassland, but it would take you, it would still take you about 2 days to reach it.
Is there kind of like is there that grassland is on the outskirts of that? Are there like, is it like the trees and rocks and like?
Yeah, so the trees and rocks become a bit more plentiful towards it, but for the most part, this forest that she was describing is just an absolutely massive scape of brambles, like thick woody brambles covered in massive thorns.
I don't think we should cross an open plain
During the day or at night?
either.
This is the simplest way.
It's very open. Anyone would be able to see us for ages.
What do you
That
suggest?
might work in our favour, I hate to say.
How so?
Well, if we draw attention to ourselves, we are quite formidable, it seems, but if we draw attention to ourselves, then either we will run into these natives that you claim to have been attacked by, and then we can either fight them, or we can follow them.
I'll not shy away from the plain.
Oh, perhaps you can address my comprehension with your cards, and we can see just how fortuitous they can be.
Just what I think.
I think it does not matter which way we proceed. With the diplomacy of Silas, the wit of Jaros. With you, we are capable of combat or to converse. We are a good company.
I'm going to.
About.
I'm
Must
going
agree.
to-
The last party that I adventured with was entirely slaughtered by one of those. She nods at the Ursinian's body.
And how did you survive?
Oh well, you only need to outrun one person.
Shameful.
I don't mind that.
You're from Braun, aren't you, my friend?
Thereabouts.
I thought the only quality that you people respected was survival.
I'm also a dwarf, if you hadn't noticed.
I can see that. She stands up a little bit straighter.
Don't get a gun.
And yet, your people hide underground.
Ooh!
We work
Dur,
with the
dur, dur,
school.
dur.
We make no secrets of where we are. You can come visit us anytime.
Perhaps we will. She clenches her fist.
Do not worry, Caius. This one can be convinced just with a bit of coin.
As can they all.
Ignore her. She's just being herself.
Uh,
She forgets that she was just unconscious in the last battle.
I know we saved her life.
Hmm.
I'm just sitting cross-legged on the floor, and I pull out 4 cards.
Well, we're walking just straight down.
Well, we're not walking, we're still on the left, Jess.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were walking too.
No.
We were deciding which way to go type thing, so I was like, 4 cards, and... No, sorry, 3 cards. And I cast All Agree.
Mhm.
So, if the left card flips over, it's good results.
Mhm.
If the right card flips over, it's bad results. If the middle card flips over, it's good or bad. If none, then flip over, then nothing. Good no result. I was giving him an idea of how I would read the cards.
So the left one flips over, it's bad, right?
Left is good,
Left is good.
right is bad, middle is both. No cards will go over, it's like that.
And what are you asking?
Because we're choosing a course of action that take place in the next 30 minutes, I'm asking
Open shield or
which direction it will be. If we should take the direction of moving north to the
Through the
towards
open field.
towards the thing. Yeah, that's the question. So if we leave now, I'll ask it because it has to be of a
Time period.
The view. Okay. The middle card shakes, and it flips over, and then you see its corner sort of tip a little bit, and it slides towards the left. But the middle card alone flips over.
Okay. Well, I guess it's not anything I would have expected myself. From what I can gather, I believe we are on the right path. And leaving now, we should be heading towards our goal. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's the safe path.
So those cards don't tell us anything.
Well, it's good to know that we're headed in the right direction at least.
It's
I
not
suppose that's
it's
exact.
it's not exact, but for the moment we know that yes, we are going to be going in the right direction, and yes, we should keep on alert to our surroundings.
So you asked it about the safety of the open plain?
I asked if our actions that we're taking now would lead to good or bad outcomes.
And what action was that?
If we were to leave now and head north,
Over the open plain.
Was that sorry?
Oh, it was over the open
Was
plain.
that a good outcome that we'd have, or a bad one if we left now?
both.
Excellent. I love a riddle. Let's go.
Okay, it seems the open plain.
It did seem to move. That
Yeah.
doesn't seem normal.
It led more to being a good outcome,
Right.
but there's still danger.
I don't think one can say that moving cars is particularly normal in the first place.
That's a good point. I've never seen this before.
Well, it seems to me the open plains is what you asked it, yes? So perhaps we go to the plains.
We should leave now.
Agreed, let's go.
Let's go.
Immediately, she she shoulders her satchel and Kairos begins walking briskly towards the north. Come on, keep up. You see the cat comes from over the outcropping and dives into the grass at her side.
I've given Naira the bag as well, and I've like put it on him. So it's a backpack, so it's acting as a bag of holding, and I've just like given him a bit of the skin and I'm gonna get him to try to sort of just play with it and see.
Just gonna play with the arm.
No, but I want him to work on it and see if he can try to create like a rep. Like his task is to create something similar to the rest of his abilities.
I don't know why you're bothering, brother. There's no way that one of those things is gifted in these arts.
Well, have you ever tried?
I suppose not.
I didn't think so. Shut up.
She turns away from you and continues walking. You march northwards for several hours. The tall grasses tickling across your hips and waists and a bit higher for
Every time.
It is an extremely refreshing journey for most of you. You're not used to a terrain that's so easy to walk, with so little variation in the terrain and with such overwhelmingly reinvigorating weather. Like, this is a pristine environment for you to be in compared to what you've experienced previously. Except for Nephris, who is already very content with the desert conditions and is now a little bit a fish out of water, as it were. Continuing north, the sun begins to set, and Kairos becomes. You can see most of you becomes visibly jumpier as the sun begins to disappear over the horizon, beyond the horizon. The grassland is washed in this gorgeous pink and gold light as the sun begins to dip away. She hurries as she sees a collection of trees and shrubs in the distance, and she seems very keen on the idea of trying to find somewhere to shelter.
Yeah, I'd like to keep my eyes open for shelter.
She is, as you see, she is actively this time attempting to help with setting up camp.
Oh, don't have your slave here to help you.
I'm sure they will help.
I thought they had been back at camp.
They would have if you hadn't made me. I'm sure they'll help themselves. If I get back there and they've eaten all of our rations, I will be coming for your head, brother.
Your rations.
Don't you have a slave, Jeros? Can't you?
Yes, of course. Instruct them.
My slave
She's
is
busy
doing...
struggling with like a tent pommel.
Oh, Naira's busy doing something I've already instructed him on. Have fun though.
You, other tiefling, it's been decades since I've pitched a tent. Can you please do this for us?
Nephris turns to Naraya and Infernal. I am truly sorry. My condolences for this other breed that you have had to live with. In your own time, I wish to hear about your own experiences.
Oh, thank
Turning
you,
back
Oliver.
In Infernal, I turn to you. You understand she could hear you, right?
I do speak your filthy language.
I approach and say, it's okay, I will help you, Kairos. You don't need to speak to Nephris in such a way.
Finally, a gentleman.
At this point, Nephris, looking to the sky, I think I will be better suited at this point. Searching for humanoid life, and I will use wild shape. What's wrong with King?
Can't fucking
And I will. I'll circle the sky. Yep. Will it still be an investigation check for, say, campsites, fire,
Yes,
sleep,
please. Yep. As Nephris ascends and begins circling in his little bird form, Kairos turns to Silas. I honestly don't understand how you can travel with these people. You're clearly a man of taste.
I nodded and smiled. I thank you for such a compliment, but I've realized very early in my career as a politician in my homeland that one cannot achieve what one wants by themselves. It helps to have those people with varied skills around them, and they may continue to prove helpful. Maybe at some point they will no longer prove helpful.
Well put. Speaking of having people to help, would you mind? She gestures at the tent.
I will teach you how to pitch the tent, so you can do it next time.
Persuasion.
Guidance.
22.
With the guidance.
You're gonna need it. She's stuck up.
23.
She pouts. Very well. And she comes to assist you. Nephris, what was the result of your investigation?
What's the thinking?
No, I ain't giving you
That's
shit.
a +5. That's a 5.
Nah, tell him what it is.
It's a crit fail, but +4 with modifier.
It's a nat 1. That doesn't matter. Nat 1's the worst. You can't just
I'm a
say
bad
it's
bird.
a +5.
I'm a bad bird.
Above you hear Nephris calling insistently, determined to tell you that there is danger nearby.
Wait, so no, he didn't say anything. What's he trying to say?
I don't know that he doesn't know that we can't understand them.
I don't think King understands him either.
King is just going. He's just responding to it, just mimicking the sound.
Like he's on Silas's shoulders.
Yeah. Just observing.
Incredible.
Is it possible for me to ask Kairos a question?
Yeah.
Kairos, you seemed a bit keen, shall I say, to find somewhere to stop. Are you okay?
The natives seem to be more active at night. She toys with her hair. The last time that I heard stories about these monsters out here, it was rather chilling to hear recounts of what they can do. They seem vicious and uncompromising, and I'd rather not encounter them. So if we have somewhere where we can defend ourselves and know that we're relatively safe in this place, she looks around rather hurriedly at the shadows surrounding you, I would feel much better.
I understand, but you saw the way we took down that Simeon. I think you understand that you are in very capable hands. I mean, out of everyone here, the dwarf, known as Grindelva, there is a reason why I pay him to be my bodyguard. I believe that he can take any kind of hit and deliver the final blow. So you need not stress, but perhaps to make you feel better, I can keep you company in your tent tonight.
Stu persuasion.
You are not getting a flash of genius on this. Do not let me.
25.
Check it, 30.
Yeah, flash
Fucker.
She looks away from you sheepishly, which is an expression you haven't really seen from her before. Thank you, Silas. That could prove beneficial to us both.
Well, shall we set up this tent and then we can get comfortable?
I'm not stand his watch,
Perhaps we shall.
No one else we told that.
Is this? Can everyone hear this?
Well, you know, we're setting up the tent. We're off to the
Are
side.
they off like further away? Or
Not very
Yeah,
far.
but are they
but,
trying
like,
to be quiet?
No, not necessarily. It's just a slightly hushed conversation.
Yeah, this is a
Like,
quiet conversation.
Are you trying to hear them?
No.
What have you been doing this whole time? What are you
No,
doing?
I'm just asking
You're
if they're
still
not
just watching
actively
TV,
trying
like-
to be quiet. Is it something I can hear them?
It's a hushed conversation.
I like to
It's
keep
hush.
Okay.
apprised of what.
I mean,
what
is
Mandy's saying.
it like how open does Silas want to be? It's like, is he broadcasting this?
No, I would have said that in a more subtle.
Yeah, there we go.
I would have said that in a more subtle.
This is quiet. It's a quiet.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit, a little bit.
I'm just checking.
Fine.
I'm just checking on Naraya's progress.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm just watching the campaign.
Naraya's busy working. Thank you so much.
I'm just making I'm pointing out things for
You
him.
did that wrong.
Yes, and a little bit finer on that, please. No,
Yeah.
I have to tell you one more time. There, not there.
Have we got the tent up yet?
Yes.
Okay, let's go in. We go in the tent.
Smash. Smash.
Do we actually?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, boys!
Now,
Let's.
Surely you're rolling for performance.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not giving you guidance on that.
Hey,
Well,
You
I'm
have to
not-
touch him to give
I'm
guidance.
not. Yeah, I'm not.
That's why I'm not giving him guidance on that.
Yeah, but why would I just poke my head in? That's
Well,
genius.
I'm not going to turn ankles off that.
Yeah,
I got an 18 on my performance check.
On your performance.
Yeah.
Maybe the DC is really high.
And does she do a roll for deception?
The
No, I
D.
thought- I thought it-
Oh yes.
Inside check.
You don't just do that! Fuck you!
No, it's good. It's good.
Oh yeah,
No,
he said it's good.
No, yeah, exactly.
Wait, can we
That's
know?
why it's called
Can
a
I know
D.
how much she
D
rolled?
check.
Surely. Wait.
Look, hang
No,
on.
it's a good night. You guys hear noise from the tent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tensone.
Oh, for you just hear
Not
me.
very sad.
You hear me yell? Oh, for fuck's sakes!
I was just gonna. So what was? You didn't tell me. I rolled an 18 on my performance check. You didn't tell me what the
I'm
result
gonna tell you what the
was.
result is.
But you said it was good though.
You said it's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That's
good.
all you need to know.
Oh yeah.
It's a good night.
Are you gonna do an
Even
inside check to see if she enjoyed it?
No, it's okay. I know she
You
did.
can trust. You
I
can
saw you
trust.
think.
I know
She
she
always
was.
takes
I
it.
can see you
Takes that
thinking
word.
about it.
I feel like Silas would have enough confidence in himself.
I got pretty high charisma, so
I mean,
I,
it's
um,
bald. It's got a lot of confidence.
Before, I was gonna say before we end the night, I
I'd
would,
say my ball guys.
I want to go up to Grindelmo.
Delva.
Delva?
Wardrobe.
I have something completely.
Wait, what did you call him earlier? I
His
don't know.
name is
Delva.
His name is Grim Delva. That's his last
Oh,
name.
but why
I
did you
heard,
call
like,
him Grindelmo?
Retired?
No, I said it
Grim
wrong.
Delva.
No, I
I
heard.
don't know
Oh
why.
yeah, he said Gridolva.
I said the wrong thing. But then I also
Hey,
confused my
Gridolva.
You can say that.
Hey, Gridolva. Have you got the pasta, the pizza,
I
Gridolva?
don't think your character would maybe remember all of that.
No, he wouldn't. But it confused me
That's
when
true,
he said it. It confused me when he said the name. Like,
It's like
I
the
swear that
innocent
wasn't his
character.
name, but I'm rolling with it.
We literally were introduced to his character as Grim
I
Delva.
was a while ago. So
Yeah.
that's-
I wasn't there.
It's just
You
the
were.
innocent
No,
character.
no,
Just-
no. When
it's
he
the innocent
introduced
character.
himself to
Ah,
them.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just remember the name. It's just.
Sorry, I do have a quick question for you.
What is it?
Your what is it? An axe or something like that? The thing you swing around.
My two hammer.
The hammer, right? Does that have that's got a sharp edge, right?
Not really.
Okay. Do you have anything sharp? But how hot can this get? Just curious.
I mean,
Keep burning.
hard enough to cook meat very slowly as a
Right. So not hot.
no, not hot. I mean, what do you
Like
want it?
warm? I don't.
Not
can
as
it
hot as what's
burn-
going on in that tent.
Can it burn flesh?
Yeah, I mean it does fire damage.
He said it could slow cook.
Well,
that's
that's
not.
just from what Rob said.
Right.
It can work.
If I required your assistance on something, would you be willing to? Now, this is going to sound bizarre.
Who would want to burn?
Now, just between us, not in a weird way. I need to burn myself.
Why?
I have an experiment I'd like to try to do, and I need to cauterize a wound.
Right, so I think I can do that.
Right, and I don't have to pay you for it. So you get to hurt me, it's for free.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. What would you want me to do?
Excellent. I'll be back in just a moment, and I'll
Okay.
scurry off, and I'm going to. I'll have had a tent set up, and I'm currently trying. You'll see like a shadow of me trying to like put something together. You'd say it's quite long and narrow. You hear like jostling of like metal, kind of clanking around some gears and everything. Before I return to you, I've kind of hushed it behind my back. Right. You're not afraid of blood, are you? I mean, no, I've seen you with blood. You're fine. Right. Okay, now come close. And I'm gonna try to do this as quiet as possible, pulling as far
Stealth check.
away from the camp as possible.
Do I also have to make a stealth check?
No, just
Okay.
Can I do it at advantage?
Yes.
Yes. Oh no. Give me a dice.
Fingers crossed.
A good dice. This feels too light.
No, it rolls a lot. Oh, that's
You rolled the same thing as me.
What did you roll?
A 2.
See, but it's your.
So it has
it's
nothing
you
to do with
rolling
the
it.
dice.
It's definitely you.
You need more flicking your wrist.
Yeah.
It's all in the flick of the wrist.
It's,
Lost it.
Okay, well you can do the thing you do.
I'm just trying to go as far away as
Nephris,
possible.
you see them from above. You see them walking away a little ways from the camp. And the rest of, I mean, to be fair, Silas and
No one else
Kairos
is
aren't bothered about this.
Really, no one else is paying attention. I think.
Right, well, I need you to help me cut my arm off.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then
alright, let's do it. Where
cut
do
it
you
off.
want to cut?
Is it left or right? I
Uh,
can't remember.
you should probably move.
I need your help with this. I can't remember. I think it's right.
I just come back in to cut my arm off and I was like,
Yeah, it is right.
Right? Excellent. I need you to help me cut my arm off, and I need a cauterize the root.
Okay, do you have a bleed?
Just a moment, and I'll scurry back again to my.
To get a sword.
to get to get a blade. Oh, it would have just been in my. Does anyone around here have a blade? Oh, he's
I mean,
occupied.
A
Okay.
rapier is not the best thing to cut an arm off with. I would.
And I'm gonna yell up to Nephris.
Yeah.
Nephris, we need your sword.
Oh.
I don't know what you're saying.
Nephris descends.
Danger!
I had fun.
It's a
The
hammer.
hammers.
oh.
That's why I was asking.
No, they're hammers.
I thought it was an
I
axe
said
too.
hammers so much.
I thought it was an axe with like the blood like hammer.
I say hammer every time I use it.
Just briefly,
Like,
for
two
context.
axes the entire
In
time.
any animal form, does animal understand human? Common or not?
When you're in your form, you
Yeah.
understand all
Yeah,
the languages
you
you
just
speak.
can't speak it.
You just
Right.
can't. No one else can understand you
Understand.
unless they can speak with animals.
Yeah.
So you'd have to like Welsh it back. But
Yeah.
that's up
Yeah. Well, I have
Oh,
to.
okay.
If
I
you
would
want
say.
less of
I would say that
Just don't
like
do it
you'd be
anyway.
able to like convey some basic. You'd be able to convey like basic stuff to other druids.
that. Okay.
Because like like they would speak druidic and stuff, so it's like it would
Well,
you'd be able to like give an idea with body language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I want to sleep, so I'm wild shaped.
Okay.
Why do beckon me down?
So we need your sword for an undisclosed act.
We can't tell you what it's for.
I am inclined to lend
Can you watch them?
with.
I'd rather you didn't.
Oh.
It sounds weird when you say it like that.
Well,
We don't need it for any. And I point to the tent there's
The shaking tent.
we don't need it for any of
no,
that.
it's not the thing like
No.
that. And it will be returned to you in good condition.
You will have to convince me.
You will. Persuade.
Do you want me to roll for it? Just actually.
Yeah, persuade him.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
but
helping
actually try
him.
and
Does
get
he
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say,
advantage?
like-
'Cause I'm trying to help him with it.
Yeah.
All I know is that Jeros needs this.
It would be
You
beneficial
see
for
the
the
twinkle
team.
in his eye.
Please, I beg you. It's for my research. I would just love it.
That is an adventurous twinkle.
You actually see, like, he's genuinely, like, excited.
There's a little sparkle in
There
his
is
eyes.
quite a spark in his eye.
I am not.
I don't actually know the purpose. He just needs my help with it.
I
But
do not.
I know I'm gonna jump at this chance.
I do not grow up with games, but I will indulge.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to still roll? Or? Okay, sure. I don't know.
With advantage.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm gonna roll this dice actually. Okay.
Don't roll that dice twice.
Oh, okay.
You shot a 4.
Yes, but. So, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
Ding. I am intrigued to see where this goes.
Oh, you're going to watch?
Jaros,
Oh,
if it is my weapon.
I think that's probably.
Okay, can we keep it between the three of us?
We
Okay,
have to already, but sure.
I am not inclined to do the action myself.
Yes, but can
No,
you keep it to
I
yourself?
want to do
Yeah, no, he doesn't even know what I've asked you to do.
that. I haven't told him yet.
Yeah, okay, could you keep it to yourself? What's about to happen, please?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, let's get some.
Nevis passes his scimitar unsheathed.
I'm just gonna lean down, grab like a thick stick, and just say, yeah, and just put it in your mouth.
Oh, that's not necessary, but thank you.
You're gonna want something to bite down.
It's fine. And I'll try to instruct you as perfectly as possible how to do the cleanest cut possible.
So I already have an idea in my mind of what I'm gonna do.
Does he have to roll for it though? Yeah. Like is it?
Medicine.
Sorry?
Medicine.
You'll have to make an attack roll
It's an attack.
with advantage.
Sure, I'll explain how I go to do it.
Oh, good.
So I'm gonna set up the scimitar to a designated spot, like on his skin.
I'm lying. Are we doing this lying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
Oh,
assume so.
okay.
I mean, well, there'll be like, you're on the ground.
I don't know.
Or is it some kind of tree trunk
Like
you can do this on so you got some elevation?
Oh, you know what? I'll just hold it up like this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find like a trunk to like, put his arm over. I want to set up the scimitar on the designated spot, like on the flesh, and I'm going to raise my lightning hammer and strike as hard as I can onto the scimitar. On the just by the the sword will be up to its hilt, so like the strongest point of the sword, not like in the midpoint of it, it'll be at the bottom, kind of near the
Yeah.
the handle of it, and just like strike that as hard as I can.
Cool. So
I-
attack with advantage.
Can I reckless attack? Because I know that's because it's
Why
Yeah,
would
you'll have
you
advantage.
want to?
Yeah, it's not very.
What are you
This
trying
isn't a
to
very
hack at me?
reckless thing you'd want to do.
This is already reckless.
It's pretty reckless.
It's reckless enough as it is.
So I'm just enjoying this.
I didn't think you'd love it this
I always
much.
want to be a doctor.
Always want to be a cleric.
No, I was a doctor.
A what?
Alright, that is a 22.
Oh,
It's
totally
an automatic.
Awesome.
I would have flashed a genius thing
Alright,
if
so-
he was too low.
Nat one.
What you would see is the hammer basically crackle with lightning, and it almost seems to come down at the speed of lightning strike.
Do I?
To the back of the blade.
Wow.
With adrenaline running through, I'd imagine, am I in an agonizing pain or is it more I
It's
haven't
gonna
felt
fucking
it yet?
hurt.
Right, yes.
I haven't
It
felt
don't
it
get
yet.
arm
like
flash,
not
though.
like immediately, but like it
What
might
I'm
be like
saying,
a
when-
second after
Yeah,
once you
when
realize.
a lot of people get things cut off, they're not looking at it. A lot of people don't realize
Yeah.
something's
You are
happened.
you are expecting it. It would be like a split second after
Yeah.
where. Are you trying not to scream?
Yes.
Is he also trying to not bite his tongue because he didn't take
Yeah.
it fucking
So
hard?
yeah. So please make a Constitution save.
13. And I'll use Flash of Genius on it, so
So 18.
18.
The hammer strikes down and severs your limb clean off at an optimal angle.
Yeah, good.
J-Ross screams.
I'll immediately grab my flame hammer, drop the scimitar for now, grab the flame hammer and just smack it up against
Where's the
stump.
fucking stick?
I'll just stick my arm in his mouth. It's just like this, and I'll basically ignite the flame hammer to burn away cauterize the wind.
Alright, so J-Ross, you're gonna take 60 slashing damage and 5 fire damage.
Can I blind him for a round?
If you want.
Why?
I mean, he's probably incapacitated at this stage, like temporarily. Yeah, you are incapacitated you're stunned for 1 round, like just a few seconds.
I'm assuming the wound's cauterized now.
Yes, it is safely brought.
Put my hammers away and grab the scimitar and I guess my arm is
Clean
still
it.
in his mouth. Just kind of one arm, just wipe it on and just.
I respect your care of my weapon.
So just to be clear, I did not have
Sounds like
armor
this.
on at this point in
What?
time. Yes, it's like...
Yeah, it was a clean cut.
Yeah, no, and armor wasn't on. I doffed, my armor. Okay, yes, quite. Thank you very much. That's all I needed from you.
What do you need now?
No, that's it. You've done your part. Thank you. See, you
Sure,
got
okay.
something out of this, and
Well, I got
I
an
did
arm.
too. No, you
Can I
got
keep
to.
this actually?
You want to keep my arm?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't need to know.
I don't want to. No, you can't keep my arm.
I would like to try and take the arm while he's
You
incapacitated.
Stop you from taking my arm. Why do you need my arm?
You don't need that anymore, do you?
I need. You know what? I don't. Take the fucking arm. I don't. Thank you for your help. I'll march off to my tent.
You immediately collapse as soon as you get to your tent.
I'll go and pick him up and drag him to.
Yeah.
With a lot. Do you have the thing on you, or like? Is it
Yeah. No, I was hoping. No. I've held it like in my other arm. Firstly, like hiding it from everything. As soon as I get into the tent, I was hoping to try to, as quickly as possible, get Naraya to help me.
You'll fall unconscious as soon as.
Oh, great. Well, I fall unconscious with it in there.
Yeah, you're holding. Yeah, you're in your tent, and
I'm just gonna. I'll come out of the tent just to.
No, we're not in the tent. We were out of the
He's
tent.
pulled you to the tent. Yeah.
No,
he's
I got
made his way
into
to the
myself.
tent. And
Oh, I thought you collapsed.
No, I collapsed in the tent.
Oh.
I got in there myself, tried to do what I needed to do, and collapsed.
Yeah.
Over how much time has this happened?
How much sex time?
You guys are still woohooing, yeah.
How much time has this been?
about like half an hour for you guys to discuss how this is going to happen, and for Nephris to come down and for this to actually occur.
Alright. Where are you two at the moment?
Well,
So he's passed out his tent.
I just want to quickly approach.
Sexy
Nephris.
time is over.
I just
No,
want
yeah.
to quickly approach Nephris and just be like, I think that one's gonna need some of your attention.
I am willing to give. His ego, I imagine, is bruised as well.
And then you need to find out what it is.
That might be a thing for the morning. I think you'll be resting.
Perhaps.
Yeah, good luck waking him.
So where are you guys? You guys just standing
we
outside
were
his tent?
Outside his
Yeah,
tent.
maybe like 20 feet away.
Yeah. Just a
Alright.
bit outside.
Yeah, we're
But you have heard a scream.
Alright, just
All
before,
of you.
just before you walk off, I like saunter out of the tent with just my pants off.
Half naked.
And I've got like a rollie.
Oh,
And I'm having a cigarette, and I'm like, what's happened here?
And I'll wave.
I look at the arm,
You walk back into the tent.
and I walk back into the tent.
What is Colin
And
doing?
and then the tent
Begins
begins
shaking.
shaking.
I do not believe that fact.
What do you
Us
think?
Uglesians have a very good refractory period.
What has Cullen been doing this entire time?
Rob, do Uglesians have a good refractory period?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah! My boy! My boy!
Okay, further from the mic.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
My boy!
Yeah,
What has Cullen been doing this whole time? You've heard the scream.
Presumably you've like heard what's going on.
I was just in light reverie. I've just been with.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
let me roll.
you've been just meditating this whole time,
shit.
just chilling.
Okay, fair. I respect it.
You didn't hear anything?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
This is the wildest camp.
It is the wildest.
Cut my arm off, do it!
And he's just
It's out of the ordinary. If Jaros long rested right now, what are the consequences for him cutting his arm off?
He no longer has
Did you need Did you need him to tell me that?
I did not need Rob to tell me that.
That was so fast.
No, that was. Okay, I'm talking septic shock. I'm talking exhaustion. I'm talking.
I've got the arm. He's not getting that.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
Why would I just line up?
He will suffer disadvantage on like any physical check.
If I cast animate dead on the arm, what will happen?
No, I need the arm.
Why do you need the arm?
You don't need to
It's
know.
not that you want the arm, it's you need the arm.
And you will find out.
It'll be like a theme from the Addams Family. He's crawling
It's
around.
not weird, I
Yeah,
swear,
I
man.
promise you.
He will
Okay.
suffer disadvantage on
Okay.
physical checks.
Okay.
It's only one.
Obviously, like anything that would require two hands would suffer. Somatic components to spells would be problematic.
Okay.
Like
A lot
various
of
things.
Okay.
He would suffer a level of exhaustion, but he's going into a long rest, so it's going to
Doesn't
be
matter.
So, yeah. So there's consequences,
Okay.
but yeah, chief amongst them being he doesn't have an arm.
He's still got one.
Still got one.
Nephris approaches Jairos's tent quietly.
Naraya's the one, he's the only one awake?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Who's
he's
the
just
only one awake?
He's watching
Naraya,
guard. The
the
tent
tiefling
inside. He's
child.
inside watching guard.
Ah, okay. Nephris walks in quietly, Jaros. And he's still awake.
He is out.
Yeah.
Full unconscious.
checking the surrounding areas. Where are we still on the plain? Or are we in?
You are in the plain.
Yeah, okay.
You're in like a small cluster of thorny trees and stuff. So
Okay.
it's a little bit sheltered,
Okay.
but it's still mostly an open area. But you kind of like dug a little fire pit so that it's hidden a little bit.
I was gonna say, notably, I haven't set up a fire.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's done. It's done.
I
But
just
you
didn't
haven't
want to light
necessarily
them because I
set it up.
knew we might give away our location.
Yeah, that is a fair point. It would have.
Rolling for if I'm checking for herbs, I've got a herbalism kit. Checking for herbs. Is that a medicine roll?
We can do nature.
Okay, nature roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so checking the surrounding areas within like a 50-meter range of the camp. I begin looking for natural herbs, the cells.
Yeah.
Nephris is useless at finding.
What is the roll?
That's a crit fail.
Really? Again?
Nephris gives up on his attempt.
He's never been into
Nephris,
this frontier.
Nephris spends about an hour sort of like digging through the earth because he can't find like natural herbs on the surface in the grassland. So he starts digging small patches of dirt. Unable to do anything for about an hour, he's sort of fed up, turns to go back to the campsite. He's walked a fair distance away at this point, actually, and he starts walking back. And then from behind you, Nephris, you hear hurried steps, and they start getting closer, and the grass is rustling, and it's approaching rapidly, and then you hear panting, and it seems rather frantic, and as you listen, your perception's keen enough that you can note that the steps are uneven, and then bursting out of the grass quite near you and stumbling, collapsing face first into the dirt, is a fairly slim human. And he looks up at you with a gash across his forehead, blood caked on one side of his eye, one eye on one side of his face. He clutches his side. Please, you have to help me.
Nephris, down on both knees at this point. How far have you been to get to where you are right now?
Not far. I heard a scream.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Please, he clutches your forearm. My name is Karlov.
Karlov. I'm Nephris.
Nephris. That's a strong name. Please. I don't think they followed me, but please, take me to your camp. I heard a scream.
Before I take you, I am sorry to ask, but empty both your pockets.
Oh, of course. Blood is dripping down his side from a fairly large wound. You can see as well as you note, looking him up and down, that these wounds that have been inflicted aren't intended to kill him, but are supposed to cause as much pain and blood as possible. And he starts rifling through his pockets and he turns them out. He begins tossing them to you. He has a small pouch of coins, and you can see that he has a belt across his waist that has a rather fine-looking short sword in it, which he clearly hasn't drawn recently. He unbuckles that and tosses it to you, and apart from that, he has a set of tinker's tools, and what looks to be, you actually don't recognize the contraption, but it's basically just like a small brass ring with glass in the center.
Nephris extending his hand at this point. Show no more. It is fine. You will need your gold. You will need your short sword in the wily crew, my friends. Give me your satchel.
Thank you. He passes the satchel to you, and you notice on it, it has an embroidery, which you don't recognize, but it seems to be in similar colors to what you've seen around the hand of the queen.
Okay. Nephris, turning to him. You can stay with us in camp. We have supplies.
Thank
You will come with us.
They might be coming.
Okay. We will consider that once we have returned you with us.
Very well. Thank you.
How far are we from camp at this point?
Maybe like 100 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
What was his name again? Carlo.
Karlov.
Yeah.
Karlov.
Was he a Tiefling?
No, human.
Human.
He staggers forward, clutching his side, and oh, thank you. It has been hard to find friends out here, especially for one such as myself. People are not normally willing to help members of the royal family.
Oh shit.
Title or no title, give me reason to trust you, and we will reciprocate.
Thank you. He smiles at you, and you notice that his canines are unusually long.
She.
And
can I?
we will leave it there.